Yeah, my boy poppin'. That's on the neighborhood. Say word.
No, I'm gonna do that.
Yo, what's poppin' with y'all ashy asses? Nico in the building making aunties bat them lashes. Okay, I'm just fooling, let me cool it. See y'all listening? Join us as we get these big ups to black excellence. Okay, rules you can use to uplift your kinfolk and them. Feed them something different than that circus act on CNN. Just enough humor so it never be your bore. So welcome, Mr. Martin. This is ethnic-ish and more. That's all the neighborhood. There goes the neighborhood. That's all the neighborhood. There goes the neighborhood.
Oh wow, ain't shit. What these chips today?
What a beautiful time to be. To exist and breathe in this air, sailor, respirate naturally. Life is one big beautiful pain. And when y'all want to rush for this masterpiece, everybody and their mama trying to masterpiece, but everybody and their mama just fast asleep. So if you asking me, I'm just here to wake them. On to another plane, now she'll take them. My vibrations per minute and never earthquakes. I want to have them shook, but it just might shake them. Some niggas need that, in order to see that they're much more than what they came up around. You have to believe that. Never give a feedback, but we can't hear that nigga. Cause we up now, up and out beyond the clouds, distant from anything that ain't feeding. My spirit in my mind, I climb despite all the energy leeches leeching. With this voice, I chant these words, millions listen, that's I'm reaching. Some absorb it and say it's timeless. Hating ass niggas say I'm preaching. But I can give a fuck if it falls after the summer, year round my season. I've been building up, now I'm solid. I have purpose, I have reasons. And they look just like me, but you know about me, something that you never had. Niggas say hit gangster, fuck out of here, the most gangster shit is being a dad. Try not to spaz as I attempt to understand why this nigga didn't want his child. My heart was up for grabs, mama stepped up, out of her shit and made this life worthwhile. If they ever doubt you queen, I'm all about you clean, right on the front line, guarding your kingdom. And if they try to overthrow, I throw up 1,000 shots, cause I'm a real demon when it comes to my love. Unfortunately, I don't feel that way about you. Look. Papa was a rolling stone and that nigga still rolling. Started smoking at the age of 13. To this day, your nigga still talking. Maybe if he was present in my life, I might have done some things different. Then again, if he was present in my life, a whole bunch of shit would be missing. Listen, everything happens for a reason, believe that. Had the vision for as long as I know. Still took me 29 years to see that. Your mind takes you on a journey when it's free, but it takes a journey in itself just to free that. Searching for happiness in the distance. We must create happiness where we at. Face them hard times, walk that shit down. Come out better than you ever been. Stand the test of time till you standing on the testimony to tell a friend. Life is all about where you going. Don't dwell and stress about where you been. Don't dwell and stress about where you been. Everything gonna work out in the end. Face them hard times, walk that shit down. Come out better than you ever been. Stand the test of time till you standing on the testimony to tell a friend. Life is all about where you going. Don't dwell and stress about where you been. Don't dwell and stress about where you been. Everything gonna work out in the end. We just gotta wake up. Look at what we made of. They be trying to take us from our life, but it's within. It's a shine you can't dim. We just gotta wake up. Look at what we made of. They be trying to take us from our life, but it's within. It's a shine you can't dim. Face them hard times, walk that shit down. Come out better than you ever been. Stand the test of time till you standing on the testimony to tell a friend. Life is all about where you going. Don't dwell and stress about where you been. Don't dwell and stress about where you been. Everything gonna work out in the end. Face them hard times, walk that shit down. Come out better than you ever been. Stand the test of time till you standing on the testimony to tell a friend. Life is all about where you going. Don't dwell and stress about where you been. Don't dwell and stress about where you been. Everything gonna work out in the end. We just gotta wake up. Look at what we made of. They be trying to take us from our life. It's a brand new day. I'm on a whole new path. I ain't the man that I once was. If you knew me then, you don't know me now. And to be around me, you must understand me. Understand me. On a different type of time, at all times with the mind that's aligned with Big G. I ain't nothing to them, I am one to him. So before you approach me, bitch, please understand me. Understand me. At times I wanna be alone, but I wanna be lonely. So get the fuck up out my face within a few minutes for me. I need connection, something nigga be. I be in my homie, you my only. Yes, and without you, I be feeling so homeless in this home alone. The real shit, it ain't feeling homie. No, is you the homie like you wanna hold some? Every time you the pain, so when nigga roll some. You remind me of my laundry and I'm trying to fold something. Or the one time, you know what I mean. I take moments for what they are, the things and not what they seem. I'm a baby of Mother Nature, deep the root in my seams. Don't do no busting when I walk, I know the shit in my jeans. I'm just a reflection of the sun, melanin gleam. Made it a passion to go through all this like veteran things. And even though I might fall off the path and straight, I promise I would never lose my way. Cause it's a brand new day. I'm on a whole new path. I ain't the man that I once was. If you knew me then, you don't know me now. And to be around me, you must understand me. Understand me. On a different type of time, at all times with the mind that's aligned with Big G. I ain't nothing to them, I am one to him. So before you approach me, bitch, please understand me. Understand me. Understand me.
Here we go. Hey, turn up, turn it on up. We back on another episode of Ethnic Ish and More, episode number 16, Jack of All Trades. And I feel like this wonderful title is well befitting of the man in the mirror we have here today. Not only can he probably do whatever in the world to your computer, he could put an app on that motherfucker. He could write you a book. He could write himself a book. He can even make you a goddamn movie. All while having a shimmery glove on.
I was gonna say he can ask if Annie is she okay?
Is Annie, if she
You know what I'm saying?
okay?
He can protect you in a thriller tonight.
He
You know
said,
what I'm saying?
you've been hit by.
A smooth guy.
You've been struck by a goddamn smooth criminal. We got to turn up today, man. We got my dog King Noach in the building. Yes, sir.
Today I came with Michael Jackson, so today what I am is Halloween. Yeah. I'm Michael Jackson if he never made it and just had to live in the hood his whole life. So
Michael Jackson's still in Gary, Indiana.
Yeah.
Would have probably been could you picture Michael Jackson being a hood nigga? Like,
and we finna picture that today.
Like, I always be looking at celebrities, you hear about their life, and I'm like, I know Gary, Indiana. Gary, Indiana is a very, very savage place to live.
Shout out to Roosevelt High School in Gary, Indiana.
Shout out everybody I know in Gary. Shout out my bro DeAndre Tima. His brother Kappa Alpha Psi, his brother Kappa Kappa Psi, and he's also Prince Hall Mason.
Man, shout out
brother Tima.
Jeremy Freisen. You call him GI.
Shout out GI. Yeah, I know GI. Yeah.
Shout out Gary, Indiana.
This is some good folks. But Mr. Michael, I think somebody else super famous from Gary, Indiana, and I can't think about who the fuck.
You talking about that rapper dude?
Well, I know you talking about Freddie Gibbs.
Yeah, Freddie
Gibbs. But it's somebody from back in the day. Like, I had no idea it was from Gary, Indiana. Finding out Michael was from there was just funny to me because I'm like, I can't picture Michael. But granted, Michael been in entertainment since he was like 5.
I think Mike Epps from there too, though.
No, he from Ohio.
Okay,
yeah. I think he's from Cleveland. Yeah. Cleveland, Ohio. Hell, damn near the same place.
Yeah,
when you think about it, it's short.
They said
Indianapolis.
Fred Williamson, old school actor, from Original Gangsters.
Okay.
Let's see. I don't recognize none of these other ones. Jesse Powell, Mr. U, the one-hit wonder.
I did not know. Rest in peace, Jesse Powell. I did not know he was a Gary, Indiana nigga. He wouldn't have gave that off on first look. I'll say that much.
Yeah, because especially that hairstyle.
Yeah, it's too. Yeah, I know they was flaming him his whole entire upbringing.
It seemed like them dudes in Gary, Indiana, man. It's just like the water.
Right.
I don't know. It just might be some talent in that water.
Nah, bro, it is.
Yeah.
It's all.
Hey, dog, I looked up who is famous from Gary, Indiana. It listed every Jackson.
Yeah, because they like, look, we're gonna have to stretch this out. It's a lot of put the auntie down too, because she did a choreographed move.
And shout out Denise Williams. If you don't know who Denise Williams is, Silly, Free, Silly of Me to think that Black Butterfly.
Okay.
Shout out to Denise Williams. Also
Shout out
from
to
Gary,
her,
Indiana, man. So hey, man, that's the hood like a motherfucker.
The whole city is
like it's dangerous, like driving around it.
Like, yeah, it's like you have as a person that used to watch SpongeBob. When you left Bikini Bottom, you went to now leaving Bikini Bottom. Mm-hmm. That's like going to Gary, Indiana. You now leaving rather regular parts of the United States. Welcome to Gary, Indiana. But shout out to Gary, Indiana.
That's what Thriller happened.
Yeah, I like live motion picture.
I have a feeling that when he thought about Thriller, he was like, "They're gonna be mad at me because I'm telling the true story." I think it's all zombies in Gary.
So he said we don't really need too many extras if we go shoot this in Gary. I got some people around the way that'll fill in. Hell, being on the south side after a certain hour for like an episode of Thriller. I tell people downtown St. Louis like a live action play of The Wire. Depending on the time you go, it's like a live action play of The Wire.
Did you ever see the Jacksons An American Dream?
I feel like I have.
So man, like when I was growing up, they always played it around Thanksgiving. It was the Jacksons An American Dream. It's a 2-part TV series, and it's like each episode is like an hour and a half, 2 hours long. And when I was little, they showed it was like one Sunday 7 to 9, the next Sunday 7 to 9. First half is Michael
was good,
like the kids when they was little, and then at the end they get their big break. Mm-hmm. And then episode 2 is from like 7-year-old Michael up until like Motown 25. And man, it has some of the best one-liners in there. Oh man, you got to watch that.
Fine.
Like, where'd you get that mall ball? How much you pay for it? A nickel. Michael, Marlon, who left down the swimming pool? Go get my switch. No more beatings, Joseph. No more. Hey, dog.
Low key, though.
Good old fashioned, what's that called? Stereotype.
Yeah.
Hey,
low key.
But it was a good
stereotype movie. You watch the movie, you be like, yeah, we kind of do. We like that sometimes.
Hey, and then actually, that a lot of people don't realize that's what got Jason Weaver started. That movie is what got him the Lion King.
Hey, I'm gonna say, shut up. We were just talking about that was an episode or so ago. Jason Weaver, the GOAT, for still getting paid off of that song, and he did right by it because they could have took a lump sum and just been asked. Mama probably would have blew through that shit because he would have never saw that money. Not saying she ain't respond, but it's just like shit, nigga. You a little kid. We finna use this milli to take care of the family. We need this.
Yeah, and he had to, that it was so many people in that Jackson's American Dream. Terrence Howard, that's where he got his start at. Terrence Howard plays Jackie Jackson in there.
Shout out to Big Jizz.
You know what I'm saying?
Tuned in.
Hey, it's the Lemon Drop. What up, Big Jizz?
The infamous, famous Lemon Drop that's going viral right now. We got our ex co-host.
That's right.
SJ, aka Big Jizz.
AKA.
She know that sound.
Dang.
But look, while we giving out shout outs, I always like to come up with my smooth jazz and R&B voice. I like to shout out all you ashy motherfuckers that continuously listen to us every week. For some apparent reason, y'all like us, and we greatly appreciate it. I believe it's because we come give what I call this wonderful thing of postal podcasting. You asked what postal podcasting is. I heard y'all through the mic. That means in rain, sleet, or snow, we gonna come and give y'all the wonderful news that we find deeming to provide our community at the time. Sometimes it's beneficial. Sometimes we just want to crack jokes. It really depends on our moods for the day. Exactly. And my mood right now, bro, them kids. I don't know if it's Halloween. Them kids at school's working my nerves today. Mr. A got a pretty good patience tolerance, but it's never all of them. It be a couple of them that ruin it for everybody. It's like you get a freeway because right now I cover classes when the teacher ain't there. One of our first grade teachers, she out here thugging and she out in Cancun. So I've been new this. I have a class till tomorrow, and it's like if they don't provide, I'm gonna do y'all the work. it's everybody know when I come into class, they're like, oh shit, we ain't finna do nothing today. Because Mr. A ain't finna get up and stand in front of this thing. I'm gonna provide. Now, if y'all need help with your work, come on, we can do a one-on-one session. I'll get you down to the bottom before you leave my desk. You gonna know what you need to do. Oh yeah, I see it. G is smart. She milked the viral, what you supposed to do. She took I ain't gonna say she took a lesson from us, but something we talk about a lot on here. Going viral is pointless if you don't have no plan with that virality. Is how you, the words you say? I say extra viral when I can't say it right. But it's like, yeah, I can get 3 million views tomorrow, but do nothing with that. I'm still the same nigga at my job with 3 million views. Just telling folks, y'all got 3 million views. But have a plan to that. Have a plan to that. Like, that's why I like seeing people go back in them things, especially when you see a trend. You can tell when you finna start popping. It's like, all right, I'm at 20 shares. You are, to me, and there's not a set number to viral. Me and my cousin talked about that one time. The first time I went major viral, he's like, what is viral? I said, in my opinion, viral is doing more than what you used to. It don't mean I got to have 1 million views, but shit, if I'm used to only getting 10 and shit, now I got 2,000, to me, that's viral. I may not be huge viral or what we think of in the world, but my brand has been expanded to more people than I expected today when I posted it. And I would use that as the definition. Your brand being expanded to way more people than you intended when you made that post is going viral. So if you only thought the people on your timeline was going to see it, but then 300-400 more saw it that wasn't a part of that and they shared it, you're viral because it's going to spread.
My book, like my slave pimp book, went viral like recently. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
I seen a few because I be going viral a little bit from different various degrees, but that was like hella viral. That was like millions. I ain't never went millions.
And was that the one where you had the screenshot of the people saying this was the first time?
But it was more just the book went viral. Then it was just all kind of people making videos and stuff. But yeah, it was like 3 million views. I'm
That's
like,
awesome.
Damn, I ain't never got 3 million.
And it's a dope feeling though. First time you see, you be like, damn, y'all fuck with me like that. And then it's like, all right, what I'm gonna do off of this? And it's just like you supposed to But I'm back in this thing. Apologize to all the people that was just watching because I did have a decent amount of viewers on there and they just disappeared. Some of them back. Some of them back. Yeah, it was a little more than that. But man, I gotta clap it up, man, as we progress through the episode. Clap it up for my dog last week. Shout out to Yeek, man. He was in the motherfucking building kicking it with us, man. It was actually a great episode, man. Shout out to homie Damn Cam. Something came up. We're gonna get him rescheduled to come back up here and parlay with us. But we had a look. If I knew it was gonna be this cold this week, I ought to put on my Yeek Man hoodie because motherfucker getting warm. He did. I like that. I like clothes. I like it. I still got a shirt he gave me the last time we see. I got the book. You got to keep. I still got the book. Yeah, everybody don't always provide something. So, and not that I ask people for anything. It's just if I got something to give and I'm going on somebody's show, and it's just another. It's called marketing. It's another tool of marketing. You never know what people gonna see. For me, I'll never know what people gonna see from you. That's why I say when we book guests, you got a lot of shows that only book guests based off of what they done, what they've accomplished. I book off like people drafting in the NBA, your potential. If I see you doing something, you're doing something. That's a positive in our community because there's a lot of people that automatically assume we not doing something. So who am I to not try to help boost you? And if I can get you 2-3 more followers, I can get one from you, that's good. The mission was completed. The mission was completed. We both benefited each other the way we were supposed to. I gave you a platform to tell. You utilize this platform to help expand what we doing to your reach. I don't care if your reach is 3 people. That's 3 more people who never knew about Ethnic Issue More. And I'm going to treat them same 3 people as the same other ashy motherfuckers that be here every week. And that's just facts. I gotta clap it up. I gotta throw the here. We even gotta yell out motherfucking DJ Flex Bar, man. We gotta keep notes in the building, man.
Yo, see, I'm just wondering.
That long ass Hiroshima bar.
I was saying, do you see King Notes with the motherfucking flip?
I know. Look, he came when he came in here. He whipped it out. I was like,
"Yeah, I'm Michael Jackson." If he would, this is the phone.
You pick up the phone anyway. You okay?
Listen. Listen, I just had a conversation at school. I miss arguing with a motherfucker on the flip. He's just like, bitch, what?
Bitch, what?
Slam that motherfucker. You felt so because I felt like on the other end, because I've been hung up by a flip. On the other end, it's like that slap is really projected.
Yeah.
It's like I feel like you just slapped me through the phone, like nigga.
Aggressive.
Yeah, it's mad, and then you
because it's not the same on the iPhone.
It's not
like,
just
when you press on the iPhone, like you gotta hit the damn end. It always never
don't
send the end when you want it to end.
And don't let you accidentally like clicked out the screen. So now I got a facial recognition. Bitch, hold on, my screen ain't recognizing me right now. Yeah, no, man. At this point, I don't want to do it. I've been to held the side buttons together and just turned the whole phone off. Bring flip phones back, man. I mean, some people was trying.
I saw a big ass flip phone today. It was like a Boost mobile phone.
No, bro. They got like Samsung got like one like this. They got a flip phone that go like this. Open up like a book.
Oh yeah, I seen that.
I seen one at the oh yeah, shout out brother Nealon. We'll be out in KC this weekend,
yes, sir,
man.
Looking forward to it, man.
I ain't had me a little mini vacay. It's only a day, but I need. Speaking of a vacay, bro, I gotta go if we still do it. I gotta go on this camping trip this week at school.
Yeah, I saw that
overnight.
I saw that post
in Potosi, Missouri.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Niggas in Potosi.
I feel like I'm gonna make a video. Like, bro, I told you, I was like, y'all try to make me go because y'all want the stories that come back from this because y'all know my silly ass is not. I am a city suburban kid to the death of me. I'm not built for that. I'm not built to be out here hearing noise. Cause y'all, every time I hear something, you just hear me go in the dark. The fuck is that? Then I gotta go. I'm really only going because the boys gotta have a male chaperone. Luckily, it ain't but like 4, 5 of them in the 4th grade. It's mainly girls. So if we get one more teacher that's gonna want to do it, one more woman teacher that's gonna do it, then we'd be good. Yeah, that's that, bro. That's how I'm being that motherfucker mad, bro. I gotta ride on a regular school bus for an hour and a half.
That's what Nico go here when he go to sleep.
Nah, bro, I'm finna go to sleep quick. I'm gonna bring some melatonin and some loud. I'm not finna be. I'm gonna bring edibles. I'm gonna sleep on it.
What is that smell? It's a bear shitting in the woods.
They gonna know because the same smell that be when their mamas come drop them off at school in the morning. Parents. Especially parents of elementary, because that's who y'all mainly dropping off at school. Please, just wait till you get a little June bug out the car before you fire that blunt up. I'm really tired of they clothes, they backpack. Bro, they be hotboxing the car. Every time a kid walk in, we be like, we used to have one last year. We always knew.
Turning to Stephen A. real quick. Lay off the weed.
like that. And I'm like, bro, it ain't. I mean, weed legal. I get out.
5 seconds.
It's not. My thing is, you can't get them to school without blowing. Because I know if you come to hair smell like that, I know y'all. Most of them, I can tell by y'all dress, y'all not going straight to work. And not saying y'all unemployed. A lot of people work overnight. A lot of people work from home. Whatever. If you work from home, more power to you. But at least let them get out the car. Because the craziest incident we had was last year when a parent dropped off some Valentine's Day candy. And for the life of us, I knew she had smoked because I was saying that at school. But you know, when weed linger longer than it should, it's still around. And bro, it was like, I'm walking up and down this is 2 hours after she done left the building. Because I smelled it. She walked all the way upstairs. I'm like, all right, it makes sense why the whole staircase smelled like weed. She was gone for 2 hours. I still smell this weed. Like, I'm to the point where the stairs brown. So I'm like, bro, this ain't no weed in a bag. I'm like, this is a lit blunt that's put out. I'm like, I smoke. I know what this smell is. I'm looking up and down the stairs one by one. I'm like, bro, I gotta get this out of here for these kids see this. And then it gets to the point, I go across the kids, I smell it. So I'm like, bro, no, this is 3rd grade. I know these niggas ain't got no fucking blunt on them. And I watch the 1st grade that day. I'm in the room trying to take a nap on my little planning period. The principal coming there, he like, hey, nigga, do you smell this? I was like, okay, so it ain't me. I'm like, bro, I'm like, one, I've been smelling this for 2 hours and been looking for it and can't figure it out. I went into the room where the lady had went to. We can smell it strong, but we ain't putting 2 and 2 together. Had I didn't realize she dropped off a basket of candy though, because that would have told me to look through the basket. We told the mama when she showed up to school, like, hey, we ain't pass your candy out. She's like, why? She's like, man, because it smelled like all loud. And it was like a light bulb hit her. She was like, I wonder if that's where my blunt went that I put out to come into the school. So she coming to build in the grab the candy. Boy, she searched through that motherfucker a whole roach blunt. She done pull it out this big because she put it out to come running to school, bring the candy. Then realize she dropped the shit. You can't just walk back into school like, hey, I lost my weed. Can I look through the building? I was like, have y'all told me the basketballs and all the bed went through there and threw that shit away?
Talk, it ain't nothing more annoying in real life than a motherfucker that can't even put the blunt down to do simplistic.
No, bro, it is not.
You damn near a geek.
No, and I agree. And this is a nigga that's been smoking since high school, bro. It's not that serious, bro. Do what you got to do. You can smoke afterwards, and I get it. Even if you one of the people who can't. At one point in time, I feel like I needed everywhere I needed to go. I needed to blow. But and at one point, I didn't care about the weed smell. As I got older, it was like, all right, if I want to do something in the morning and I want to blow, I'm gonna smoke. I'm gonna take my shower. I'm gonna clean myself up. So it's just like, nigga, the only person who know I'm high is me and the Lord right now. You don't have to. We at the age we get y'all smoking that gas. Everybody don't need to know you smoking weed. It was cool when you was young, like, oh yeah, I smoke weed.
Smelling however you want.
Yeah, now it's like, bro, I'm somebody's whole parent of a teenager at that.
We don't need to know your business.
I feel like as a black man too, I don't even like coming off like that. Like I gotta be credible to myself.
Yeah.
I don't even want people to know what I just did. You know what I mean?
I 100%. That's why I
like to be incognito sometimes. You know what I mean?
It's like, bro, everybody don't gotta know you have.
People judge you, so you don't,
right.
They're gonna judge you automatically. You can have a whole PhD, but you come in and smell like weed. They like,
it's just like tattoos. Yeah. Having tattoos, motherfucker automatically assume you ain't shit. I'm like, bro, me enjoying pain into art has nothing to do with my intellectual ability, my capabilities as a worker, any of that shit. Yeah. But yeah,
tattoos, I feel like they, for some reason, they get a little bit more socially acceptable.
No, it is now.
But that's because I think that's because white folks do it.
Yeah, that's all it takes. Once white people adapt to something we've been doing for years, you always notice it like white people discover an article of clothing we've been using for years, like a bonnet or a do-rag. Yeah. Now it's this new.
Motherfuckers would have picked up cross colors.
I wish they would have picked up bathing before us. But that's another story for another day.
You know what? It's crazy you say that, though.
I have.
I feel like I didn't watch white people take everything I knew and loved as a kid and try to turn it all commercial these days and shit. Even like little shit like twerking. I remember that just used to be some shit at a ratchet ass.
Bro, that's all you knew about before it even had a name.
Yeah. It was called twerking.
See, where I'm from, it was called juking. We ain't used the word twerking yet until like that became like the word through rap and all that. Then it's like
it's been twerking since as long as I can remember.
My first was juking.
Ever seeing the ass bounce and jiggling, gelatinate and all that type of stuff. It was called twerking. You know what I'm saying? And now it's like white people on TV. I'm twerking. I'm like, whoa.
They out here trying to go to. I never thought twerking.
They got damn back out.
I never thought twerking would turn into classes.
All of the
I'm like, damn, bro, that was a basement staple.
Yeah.
Y'all got a profit off. Ain't not, but that'd be the bad thing about certain shit where it's like sometimes you need shit to get the profit off it for it to grow, but then once it gets saturated into the world, it's not the same like me skating. When skating was just an underground thing, everybody you hear skating's coming back. No, nigga. The St. Louis, for those who don't skate and for my skaters that's tuned in, St. Louis has the second longest running national skate party in the world. And it's called Skills on Wheels. Before COVID happened, they was going into the 24th year or the 25th year. So I think they just did 24th now because it stopped for a couple years. The only one longer than that is Skate-a-thon in Atlanta. And it's literally like a skate-a-thon, like you and that motherfucker all night. But that's how all the party. They don't start till 12 in the morning. They say actually they don't start till 11:59, so they can use the day before as the date of the party. They don't end to my first skate party. I went at 11:59. I didn't get out till 6. It's like being in the club. But we use the skating rink as our club, bro. I got music. I can smoke before I get here. I can drink, bring it here. Some places now serve drinks there. I don't like drinking and skating because I ain't built for that.
Yeah,
it seems really dead unless you got crazy balance. Yeah. Like I smoke and go skating all the time. I've tried to drink and go and skate. I took like a shot or two. I got out there like, nah, bro. And I can skate good as fuck. I'm like, this ain't for me, bro. You going too fast, all of that shit. I'm like, I ain't built for that. But it's just like now that it's commercial, you got everybody doing the shit. Now people don't skate for the love of it no more. You got some folks doing everybody skate to be seen. Now you got all these celebrities getting into it.
Everybody want to be on the little video.
Everybody, that's why I said skating to be seen. Everybody want to be recorded. Everybody is a skate content. That's why I didn't make skate content. Not saying I just felt like, I mean, I could do it now, and I'm pretty sure I could blow off of it because I got a different personality. I got a different style to it. But it's just like, it's an oversaturated market. So when I do skate videos, it's out of me just doing it for my progress, and I share it to the world. But I could care less if y'all know I can skate.
I do like those skate videos, like with the girls doing the little.
I know, bro. Atlanta, bro, you go to the skating rink. I ain't been, the only place I haven't been to that I want to go to is Cascade. And that's because there's other skating rinks in Atlanta that Cascade, they treat it like a club, bro. You $50 parking.
Yeah,
Like, bro, I'm not doing that.
I think it was maybe 2010. We took some kids on a college tour to Atlanta, and that Sunday they took us to Cascade.
I don't want your skate people from who stay here. You probably talking about Tisha.
Oh,
The same one you.
oh,
Yeah, it got to be. She the only person I know from St. Louis that live in North Carolina right now. Shout out, if that's who it is, shout out to Letitia. She the homie. Good folks.
St. Louis big on skating. I never really been into it, but people here they big on it.
Big on it, bro.
They be roll bouncing like a mother.
It's a style. Like I always tell folks, if you want the true indication of skating, watch the movie Atlanta.
yeah.
When T.I. was in there with Nunu and they was just talking at the rink because he was going through some shit, and he was explaining the difference between how this person skate, how they skate. If you see somebody skate like this, they from there. If you see somebody skate like this, like everybody's city damn near skate different unless your city adopted a style from somewhere else. I'm from the Chicago area. We JV skating, meaning fast feet movement. We have our own skate music that's created by skate DJs out there. And not just in there. We got some that's all over. I mean, that's a whole bunch. I don't even want to start naming them because then I feel like I'm going to forget somebody. St. Louis, ballroom skating. You ever see two people arm in arm skating like they dance in ballroom? That shit come from here. Like I be knowing the people that created these styles. Like I know folks that was extras in roll bounce, extras in ATL. Hell, you go in the rink that they use for roll bounce is a legit rink called Linwood Roller Rink. You walk in, the first thing you see once you hear that music, you get through that door, that big ass Sweetwater sign on the back of the wall. Like that shit wasn't for the movie. Yeah. That shit is there. It has been my first time going in there was for a party. I was like, damn, that shit real, bro.
And when I think of skating, I just hear that song. This might not even be a popular skating song, but that one song, Earth, Wind, and Fire, that
I've heard it.
I've
heard it in the ring.
Witnessed that song and niggas just getting it popping for some reason. Like, I don't know.
She said, wait, same one what? No, we know the same person. That's why he looked at me. We both know who he was talking about. We know them through mutual folks, man. But as we progress through this motherfucker, let me give y'all my wonderful thing called the Numerology Corner for number 16. The number 16 meaning is pushing you to seek the divine intervention and assistance of angels to achieve your objectives in life. You should go by your instinct and listen to the inner voice regarding the right decisions and actions to be taken to be successful in your endeavors. This is essential for the happiness and harmony of yourself and your family members. I just felt like, that was one of those words within itself.
Yeah, we didn't need to even.
You really don't, man. Yeah. Just do what you got to do. Do what's best for you. Do what's best for you and yours, and do it to the best of your ability.
Indeed. And don't worry about what nobody else thinks about what you're doing.
Ooh, I'll be telling people, like, bro, how you get to that mindset? I'm like, bro, I just really don't care. Like, how you feel about me. Because if how you feel about me don't dictate the money I receive, then your feeling is null and void. It's only so many people in this world where their true feeling of you matters. But the amount of people of it don't to do, it's like apple to oranges. Yeah, it's probably like two people I care about what they think about me. It still ain't gonna change me. But it's like your opinion about things I'm doing kind of matter to me.
Because the way it is that I don't have to worry about any random person. It's people who I value.
Yeah, and that's what I mean.
If I value you and your opinion, then again, honestly, me valuing your opinion can change. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Like when we were younger, our parents and the things that our parents said to us, sometimes we looked at it, we're like, all right, we listen, we hear you, and I'm gonna change. But if you get older and maybe your parents' view of your adult life and your adult decisions, they may not agree with it. I'll be like this, hey, well, that might be something where you just got to work that out on your own.
Yeah, I'll be telling
you. Know what I'm saying?
Take it up with your Lord.
You know, and so my favorite song still to this day is Liberation by Outkast. Because simply he said, hey, you can't worry about what another nigga think. That's how I gotta live. Because if I'm more worried about what another nigga think about me, I'm gonna spend my whole life trying to live up to other people's responsibility or their expectations of me. And goddamn it, I'm not gonna do it.
And you're gonna fail every single time because
they're gonna move the bar.
I was just gonna say the expectation gonna change as you growing in life.
Yeah.
So just all you can do it. I tell kids just live to be the best person you can be. Treat motherfuckers that go the rule. I don't treat nobody how I don't want them to treat me.
Right.
Like flat out. So if I treat you a certain way, 10 times out of 10, it was deserving because you did something to render me to move in that manner with you based off either how you act, all of that shit. It's a plenty of factors that'll make somebody switch up how they fuck with you for real. But you just know that's how that go. Passion, your Black History fact, man. We forgot that.
So the Black History fact this week, man. Got a shout. We don't talk about them too much, in the HBCU landscape. Shout out to Harris Stowe State University.
Shout out to Harris Stowe.
Harris Stowe this past week celebrated homecoming. I had a chance to go out and celebrate at the tailgate. It was a good time, great time, even in the rain. But a lot of people don't know Harris Stowe is an HBCU, but it's also it's a merged school. It's two schools put together.
Yep.
Harris Teachers College and Stowe Teachers College. Harris was founded in 1857. So if you hear a Harris Stowe alum saying 1857, I know some people be like, well, hold on, man. How y'all hold HBCU when Missouri was indeed a slave-owning state? And 1857, there was slavery still in Missouri because of the fact that the Emancipation Proclamation wasn't signed until 1860, or it wasn't in place till 1863, and the war 1865. So how they open? Well, Harris Teachers College was open in 1857. Stowe Teachers College was the black school. It was opened in 1890. When the two schools merged, becoming Harris Stowe, they took the older year of 1857. But shout out to Harris Stowe State University, the Hornets.
Because y'all definitely wasn't around before my school. That's all I'm gonna say. Shout out to Lincoln. We ain't going. Shout out to ALU. This motherfucker.
And a lot of people don't know. The Stowe Teachers College was actually opened by St. Louis Public Schools. Back in the day, colleges were extensions of the public schools, unless they were private. A lot of the public schools were extensions of a public school in their area. So, shout out to the St. Louis Public Schools. The Sumner Normal School had to push on, and so they wanted a college, and they named it after Harriet Beecher Stowe. So, Harris Stowe, shout out to y'all. Happy homecoming. Well, it's not homecoming anymore. But
I heard it was lit.
I do have to say something. I got to say this on air. Harris Stowe, y'all wrong. Y'all, I'm gonna just tell y'all that.
Is this
right
what's
now.
pissing you off?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Harris Stowe, y'all wrong.
What they do, man?
Normally when HBCUs play white schools, white schools tend to beat their ass. You know what I'm saying? Some, I ain't gonna say all the time, but Harris Stowe has had a couple ass whoopings in some sports lately. But I received a phone call because I'm not calling the games this year. I want to focus on being a dad and being at home. I received a call from a former student, and she said, "Hey, I see you not at the game. I figured I'd send you a picture of the score." The men's game, I don't know if y'all can see that. Hold on, let's see if we can give them that. Can y'all see that score?
I can't. You gotta come down a little bit. Oh, hold on. There you go. Oh, hold on.
That's 101-5.
No, 28.
100.
Who had the 28?
Moody Bible College.
Why would y'all play
up
that?
on Jesus Kids like that?
Why would y'all? They had to pray for y'all mid-game. Why would you beat somebody?
100. I think let me see. The final score was 103-32. Why y'all do them like that?
Hold on. What was the score on there?
That was 108. Wait, hold on. No, that was 101-28 with 146 remaining in the second half.
Moody, did you pinch the nigga? Like, what were y'all doing for 4 quarters or 2 halves?
2 halves. Like,
I couldn't even fathom watching it. And know what? That's fucked up because that's how you pump up some players' heads. It's like, we just dog these niggas. Then y'all gonna play somebody that hoop, and they gonna get at you, and you be like, oh shit, we ain't as good as we thought we was.
They play Lincoln in St. Louis.
Oh, I gotta go.
We gotta go.
What is that?
I think it's November 15th. I think.
I need that. That's gonna be fire.
Yeah.
Damn, I don't know what Lincoln basketball team looking like. Only teams I truly have thorough faith in is our track team. Our women's basketball been doing good. Our men's basketball been decent lately too.
Yeah.
If you said our football
they beat
team,
so last year, I'm interested to see this.
if they said our football team, we on our. Lincoln had one defeated season when I was there, meaning we went 0 and everything.
They own everything right
I'm
now.
about to say they on track to have a second defeat. I'm like, damn, do y'all niggas? But then again, I used to remember the night before the game, who was I taking shots from the party the day before? They got them football players. I'm like, bro, this is why I'll be tapping them like, y'all know this why y'all niggas be
And
losing.
they be thinking they gonna go out there and go crazy.
Bro, they go out there and listen. We got this thing at Lincoln that when somebody get a touchdown, we have a cannon that goes off. To this day, I cannot tell you where the cannon is. I just know it go off. But the reason I probably can't tell you where it is because the amount of times I've heard it go off in my time being there. I know people at Lincoln with more kids than times that cannon that went off that season. Like it went off when I was I used to do shout out to the homecoming court. I was Mr. Junior 2011, 2012. Shout out my nigga Soy Sauce. He was our Mr. Lincoln. I did it strictly because of him, and two, I ain't have to run against nobody. He walked up, he called me like, bro, ain't nobody run for Mr. Junior. You my nigga, please do this with me. I was like, because you my dog, I do this with you, bro. And it was stepping out the box for me.
Yeah.
So it got me to check. I felt like it was a resume build. I could say I did something with community service, all this time. It was cool. But that was the first time I think I heard the cannon go off in the game. It scared the shit out of me because I didn't know what was going on. They're like, bro, I mean, we score. I'm like, we do that? I didn't know we scored.
Scaring everybody.
Look, bro, that's crazy. It's just like, you hear, boom. You're like, what the fuck? They were like, bro, that's the cannon for the points. We be like, nigga, we don't score points. Like,
what about the man that just sit back there every time the game? We all old.
Listen, I couldn't tell to this. I think it's
man. Look, he just sitting back there withering away.
I honestly don't think it's a real cannon.
Hey, hit the cannon. He like
what?
Oh snap! Let me.
He scored.
I ain't even bring the gunpowder this week.
Bro, I be feeling like it ain't even a real cannon. I think it's a button. Ain't no way y'all got this cannon hidden and ain't nobody seen it.
I've seen the cannon before.
See,
I have seen the cannon at Lincoln. But the weird thing about it is, again, I've been to multiple games at LU, and I don't hear the cannon go.
You don't hear it off. You got to make your own cannon sound. We come for the band, man, and the dancers.
I blame Deion Sanders for our team, though. Well, LU. I'm just gonna throw that. I blame Deion Sanders. He should have stuck with the HBCUs. That's what
I'm glad he where he at.
They get their ass up, man.
I think he could have been a pioneer for that. You know what I'm saying? He jumped ship.
I mean,
it's cool. It's like I don't really give a shit, but it's just like, you know, that the second we get an opportunity to do something, our biggest people just shake on us. You know what I'm saying?
The only reason I didn't get, it's like, of course I would want you to stay because of the star power you provide. The only reason I didn't get mad at him is because his 60-minute interview before he really got into coaching, he told them his goal was, he's like, I'm here. He's like, my goal is to be at a Power 5 school. Mm-hmm. So if the opportunity comes, I'm going to where I want to go and I'm going to make it how I think it should be.
Yeah, a lot of people didn't realize when he came in immediately, he started working behind the scenes, talking to Jackson State people to try to get them to leave the SWAC and to go FBS. Because he like, well, I can just take and make Jackson State a Power 5 school. But here's the thing. Jackson State wouldn't have been a Power 5 school because Jackson State wasn't going to be in the SEC. So unless you figured you're going to get them in the ACC or anything like that, then they didn't have the infrastructure. Jackson State still doesn't own their stadium. You know, there's kind of like a leasing deal with the city of Jackson that on Veterans Memorial. There was so many things that were wrong about Jackson.
I feel that like in all this, that's all like real dope, right? But just think about it. As a people, we got to start somewhere. You see what I'm saying? We can't jump ship every time white folks show up with a check. Ain't that what happened with the Negro League? You know what I'm saying?
Well, here's the thing.
Oh, yeah.
You know, here's the thing. I would be all in favor of the SWAC or some or HBCUs going division, you know, FBS or Division I. I just really feel that we not looking at the same thing that we're not in it for the same reasons Alabama is. Yeah. And when you think about an Alabama or a Mizzou or something like that, we're not in it for that. Our fans aren't in it for that. My school right now, Tennessee State, is in the middle, literally of kind of like I ain't gonna call it a full out boycott, but we have our games in a 70,000 seat stadium. The last 3 weeks, I think the biggest besides homecoming, the last 2 games, I think the biggest crowd was 3,000 people. So it looks horrible, but it's also a sign to the state of Tennessee, who owes $2 billion to Tennessee State. Like, hey, y'all need to build us a stadium on campus, because every other school that we play that's in the state of Tennessee,
playing in the Titan Stadium.
Yeah.
And see, and that's fucked up. They making the numbers look horrible by putting us in this fucking NFL based stadium, knowing we not gonna pack this bitch out.
So when I'm recruiting a kid to go to TSU, you get to play your home games in the Titan Stadium. But you only
nigga, don't nobody see me.
1,000 people.
The school gonna watch you.
Yeah, and the only time HBCU fans show, or the only time TSU fans really show up deep is homecoming or when we plan another HBCU. And so
I mean, look, Leisha at Lincoln, ours be so bad because like we only got one set of bleachers, so we got to get our ass kicked by the same niggas on the same side of us. Like we look down, it be about 15 of them. They turned up. We look at the score, it's all. I'm gonna jump y'all ass. Like, well, stop putting us on the same side. Yeah. Y'all can put some bleachers down. They can go sit over there.
I was gonna say at homecoming, don't they put bleachers over there?
I believe so, bro. But they pick and choose when they want us to feel included or whatever. Take us to JC Stadium.
I wish LU would. I'm glad they move in conferences. LU is moving. So they're not gonna get their ass kicked because LU is in the toughest.
Yeah, and I remember when we went to this, I was like,
it's all bad for them. But
I'll try team win.
The good thing is, I think it's actually next year. LU should be able to play another HBCU starting next season.
Oh, bro. The only school we ever used to play was fucking Langston.
But no, I remember y'all played Pine Bluff. Y'all played PV.
That was before me.
Oh, yeah. That was
before
they
me.
played Morehouse one year. They played Virginia State. They played Miles. I remember Miles College came.
Well, I remember
Miles came and brought 4. Like, they band was like 300 deep to go against the like Dirty 30, bro. It was crazy.
Yeah.
Like, when you bring your full marching band to go against the LU, bro, it was disrespectful.
When I got there, the LU band we shut shit down. Like when I first came to Lincoln, LU band was hard. Like I know it was 150 plus. They was going hard. Yeah. But then they got rid of the music program. Them niggas started leaving.
Program, and then you get rid of. It's hard to convince students to go see a school that's gonna lose every week. That's a tough thing. So, man, shout out to our Missouri HBCUs. Y'all know every week on Ethnic Issue More, we're going to show love to the HBCUs because, goddamn it, we went to them.
Facts. Got to show love. And for those seniors, you got a child that is a junior, senior, high school, man, Black Common College app.
Facts. $20.
$20, it sends it out to damn near every
65 schools.
HBCUs, and you're just getting letters in. And at that point, you pick where you and I tell people, fill it out if you don't know where you want to live, because you got to look at it like this could be my potential landing spot in my adult years for a little bit, unless I want to go back to the crib. Look at it like that, because HBCUs is from here to Cali. Cali got Charles Drew, if that's still open. That's medicine though.
Yeah, that's medicine. It's really from here to from the East Coast to Oklahoma.
And that's still enough space. Yeah. And then go down to Texas.
Yep.
Like
all the way up to Pennsylvania.
Make it happen, man.
What you say the name of that thing?
Black Common College app.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna have to, refer that.
No, you can just put Black Common College. I think it's .com.org.
Yeah.
And bro, it's literally one app. Because who wants to we in a time where everybody ain't got it like that. Mm-hmm. You can't always get a stipend or something to fill out that app. So we Black people, and we realize that for our people, we try to make it easier. Mm-hmm. You get one $20 fee instead of paying 40 here, 40 there, 30 here. One $20 fee, and it sends it to 65 schools. 65 schools that was built and meant for you. Mm-hmm. And I'll be telling, you had your talks with people that didn't go to HBCU. Some of them had that regret, wishing they did. Some of them just don't truly understand because they don't give a fuck about that type of shit.
I didn't go to one. I didn't know nothing about none of that. Nobody ever went to college.
And see, bro, I knew about it, but I didn't know. Like my first school, I went to Robert Morris College downtown. But I had my best friend, shout out my nigga Chicago Square. So Keno said they play Miles in 05. Mm-hmm. Keno know everything, man. Shout out brother Keno. Wheeler in the motherfucking building. But matter of fact, shout out to the Wolf. What was the 6-pack? The Halloween 6.
Man.
They got they Masonversary 3 years in the game today.
Man, shout out to those hard-working 6 brothers.
Those
man,
hard-headed.
You know, R.I.P. to Manny.
R.I.P. brother Manny. They was hard-headed too.
Yeah, they was.
And he was the culprit.
Oh my
God, he was the culprit of the hard head. I'm like, God damn, this nigga.
Like, man, you know it's crazy. I was sitting in the garage the other day, and I was like, I had one of them kind of remember. I was sitting there, I was looking at the wall, like, I remember when these guys was on the wall.
Because they was the only ones that did it in there, didn't they? Yeah,
that was the COVID class.
Yeah, bro. It was crazy. As much as they got on our nerves towards the end, I was like, I really fuck with y'all. Yeah. Shout out all
that night after they got raised, went down to the signature room.
Yeah, had
a blast, man. And Russo ass pulled up. We all
shout out Russo. So man, if y'all don't know the 6-pack, man, we got James Pyle, man. We got Aaron Cole. Yeah. We got Keno Wheeler. Who was number 4? Manny was number 4. Gerald was number 5. Berlin was number 6, man. Shout out to them brothers, man.
They came bearing great gifts too.
Hey, the only people that have bear gifts is, shall I say, and I still my whole bag, my Masonic whole bag is somewhere in my house.
I know what my
being put to good use.
Hey man, we got some great random topics.
We do, man. We're gonna run through these real quick so we can holler at Michael Jackson if he stayed in the hood. We're gonna talk about that aspect. We're gonna talk about many of things. But look, man, for those in my basketball, first of all, shout out to the NBA season. I mean, it ain't just started. It started last week. I want to give a special shout out to the parlay gods. I need y'all to come through for me this year. Sports betting. I need y'all to help me change my life. I seen somebody do a 7-leg parlay off of double doubles. He bet $1, won $32,000.
Wow. And let's be real though, y'all think the NBA and the NFL like fixed?
At times,
yeah.
I do.
Yeah, I don't watch either. I'm a college sports guy, but I do think it does matter. Like when I was, the wife decided Sunday was going to be NFL day, so it was on every TV, and I was watching the Chiefs and the Broncos, and I was like, it's just something wrong with this game. I feel like somebody chose the Broncos and was playing on easy. You know, this was looking at the Chiefs. I was like, bro, this is not a Super Bowl team.
Nah, bro, and you'll see the same thing. And only time I'll just be when I see shit like that, I reference to like even Jordan had to lose. It's just like some people be great. You know your team is way better, but because a lot of teams go into the game knowing they way better than motherfuckers. Lord, what the happened? A lot of people go into the game knowing they better than motherfuckers. They don't take the game as serious. That's why you see niggas in the NBA. Oh, JB. Oh, wow.
Hey, I know he watching too. Hey, Junior Warden, you ain't shit.
Yeah.
I just be asking people there, like, do they think it's fixed? Just, I'm doing my own little private study. So far, everybody good.
No, bro, I be believing, like, you'll see sometimes, like, some of them games is just like when you see a motherfucker down so much and out of nowhere that shit just flip. Not saying I know momentum shifts everything, but like nigga, momentum ain't shifted to me being up 30 points and y'all just come back and dog my ass. And I get it, like I said, momentum shifts, teams play different, some teams more lax now because you up, all of that, but then you'll hear I'll be torn between I lean more towards it do be a natural thing, but you also got to lean. Half of me is like, this is also entertainment.
Yeah.
So.
But it just remind me more of what y'all was talking about with them parlays and all that.
Oh, yeah.
You know, there's so much betting, so much money. And then, you know, it's a ref right now on Vlad saying it's rigged.
Yeah.
It's crazy because when you think about it, it's a lot of, in certain games, you'll be like, why is this series going to 7 games? And
the money.
Shouldn't be. Like, you know, but it's the TV money. You know what I'm saying? It's the TV money.
They need them ratings. If them numbers don't go up, that shit don't continue to go up more and more. It's just like, damn, we knew them niggas should have beat y'all ass, but somehow they still in this motherfucker. I just want to know, like, on the outside looking in, like, how do them type of conversations go? Like, hey, y'all, they say. It's just like finding I feel like it'll break my heart when you find out for real. It's just like finding out wrestling wasn't real when I was a kid.
Oh man,
It was like that low key broke my heart because the
Yeah.
shit you watching, and then me and my cousins, we doing this shit, niggas, we falling out, hurting ourselves.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, y'all literally trained to do this and make it look like y'all fighting. But then you have shit like Bret Hart dying in the ring. Or was it Owen Hart? Owen Hart dying in the ring, and it's just like, all right,
But
nigga,
you
this
know
shit
what,
was
though, when
fake.
I look back at that wrestling, I'm surprised I ever thought that was real. Because I straight thought it was
Me
real.
too.
That shit looked so
Watching
fake.
matches
Yeah.
as an adult with the lens of me knowing this ain't real, you could look at that. I'm like, bro, that nigga ain't hit him. Like, bro,
Yeah.
you hear the sound. I'm like, these niggas got these mics on them somewhere to make the shit sound like,
You know what the crazy part though was? We was young and we still kind of knew though a little bit.
But it
We
was,
had that-
I
we
think it
had
was
that
my
ignorance a
mind
little
wasn't
bit.
a lie. It was like me knowing ain't no little bitty woman with no wings flying in, taking my tooth and putting $1 under my pillow. But the illusion of this is what I've been told. So, because once I really figured out wrestling was like, I'm like, bro, this shit fake. I can't remember what moment it clicked. Stop buying the games. I stopped watching this shit. But it was like, part of me be like, damn, I'm kind of mad I messed up that part of my childhood because I get to see people my age going to go see SmackDown. It's just like, bro, I can't go in there. One, the people I enjoyed watching ain't doing this shit no more. They in the Wrestling Hall of Fame type shit. So I'm not trying to go nowhere if I can't see Rey Mysterio do a Hurricane Run off the top rope. I'm not going nowhere if I can't see the Hardy Boys do the shit they be doing. So, like, when I see pictures of Jeff Hardy and them, it brings me back to that kid moment because I'm like, bro, I really used to think y'all was doing that. Like, I know you was flipping off of this shit.
Yeah.
But I'm really thinking like, nigga, you swanton bombing, diving on a nigga, and like this nigga is hurt. You hitting people with chairs for real.
But you know, the amount of, I grew up loving wrestling, man, all the way late 80s, early 90s, all the way through. Hell, the Monday Night Wars was when I was in high school. So like classic WWF, WCW every Monday, flipping back and forth. That was me.
Me too, bro.
But in the late 90s, I want to say probably like 97, 98, there was a documentary that came out, and it was called Beyond the Mat. And it exposed behind the scenes wrestling, like who the bookers were, how they determined matches. And that was tough for me to watch. And it basically killed my love for wrestling. So like even now, when I watch wrestling, if I'm watching wrestling at the crib, my wife will tell you, I got Peacock Network, the Peacock, so I got WWE Network, and I go back and watch shit from like the early 90s.
Yeah.
I can't
I did too.
I can't watch this stuff now. Like AJ love the Usos, bro.
I mean, if I'm watching, shout out Jade Cargill. If I'm gonna watch, I want to see her.
Yeah.
Jade Cargill, and the fact that Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair are now in like the same thing, I'm just like, come on.
Like, and I know what made me have a flashback. Shared a picture. I've been in certain little groups on Facebook that I'm in that I actually participate in. I mean, well, shout out to the shoe snobs. Everybody know me. I'm a sneaker nigga.
Wait, look, I see stuff every day when I go to my groups like Nico's in this and Nico's talking about that. I'm like, yeah,
shoe snobs, man. Them my peoples because it's like I found a collective of niggas who love shoes like me. And now being able, it's like you always get them stories like, bro, I used to love all these shoes. I couldn't afford them, like personally. So when I got older, I done sold through batches of shoes I had because I'm like, bro, I need to spend my money elsewhere. But now I'm to that point where it's like, bro, my life is the way I want to. And it took me to give my girl, she be like, hey, man, one thing I'm telling myself is, nigga, treat yourself. Like, if it's something you like, whatever you got to spend it on, long as your responsibilities is taken care of, bro, do what makes you happy. I get sad now. I don't need to cry. Go on Nike.com. Find me a pair of shoes that's gonna bring this smile to my face.
Retail therapy.
Bro, and it is, and
you gotta get to a space where you love what you do.
I'm looking at this. Speaking of the Hardy brothers, what about James Harden though? You know what I'm saying?
Nah, bro. Facts, bro. Like I fucks with James Harden, but everybody be mad at LeBron for how they always say LeBron started that move and shit. He started the whole announcement thing. I give him that. He started that with that whole, but it was because he knew niggas was gonna buy into it. And I guarantee you he made millions of dollars off of that doing that. So yeah, it was like shit. ESPN, like, we gonna get the news. How much you want, Mr. J? Shit. I know what y'all gonna make. I need like 10 mil, bro. Tell y'all for 40, I need 10 mil for 5 minutes of my time. To lead y'all on for knowing I know where I'm going. Lead y'all on. But James Harden, he make you dislike that type of shit happen because he be acting like a straight punk. It's like every time he get mad at something, I don't want to be here no more. And but I look at it like that. But on the other hand, I look at it as like, nigga, this your job. If I don't like a job, I'm finna quit this motherfucker and go apply somewhere else. Yeah. But his sense is like, bro, you always trying to force your way to a team that you think gonna get you the ring, and we've noticed you're not that. Like you a dog on the court, but you mentally ain't that person to get nobody over that hump.
Yeah. Does James Harden have a ring yet?
No. Wow. His closest one was a team to this day I wish stayed together. Oklahoma. Now, if we would, that was 6-man James Harden. Like we saw the signs there, but they was using him. They was using him in a Ginobili sense. Like Ginobili guaranteed should be a starter, but we could benefit more from you coming off the bench and running our second team than we do, because once we put you out here, we got a bunch of random niggas out here and Rob Horry. We'd rather you help facilitate that. He was that nigga. Like, I feel like he should have never left Houston. He should have stayed there, let them build around him. Like, people don't have that grind no more to where it's like, bro, they gonna put the pieces together. Everybody not gonna get lucky enough to be blessed like Golden State. Outside of KD coming, which they did not need him and prove that, they legit built a team through the draft. The next team that had that potential was Philly. And shit, this nigga Markel Fultz just forgot how to shoot a basketball correctly. Like, they did something to his shot where it was never the same again. Now it's back right. But it took like 6 years for that nigga shot to get back right. He could not shoot no more. Ben Simmons never turned out to be the nigga we thought he was going to be. Oh, yeah, we got plenty of charges, bro. Yeah, it's an iPhone charger right here. Yeah, pull that through. So it's just like, I'm all for a nigga, get your money, do what's best for you, but don't be just moving around because one of the team you got they should have definitely came out the East. Yeah. There's no reason Philly had no reason to come out the East.
I don't know. It's just something about me. Something don't sit. It's probably all that like lazy. Some don't sit right. He just ain't. It's like every time he get there, it's like I just watch him collapse and fold everywhere.
Bro, he fought every single time it count.
He fold.
Like, there's no reason you ain't win with CP3 Melo. I ain't gonna say y'all should have won a ring, but I'm like, nigga, the way you could get the ball off and score. At this point, you ain't even have to be a facilitator no more. You was still getting 8-9 assists. You got a nigga that's gonna perfectly set you up every play if you do right by that. But then it's like, how good is James Harden off-ball game? I don't know him to run around the court without the ball in his hand to get this motherfucker. You don't know him like, I know he can spot up shoot, but he's more of a I create my shot type of nigga. But he don't know when to stop creating sometimes. It's like, when he got to Philly, it's like he liked it, but I think he didn't like the backseat role. He had to play Robin to Embiid Batman. But I'm like, bro, you're not going to get a better big man. And you got more of the new age big man that can take this out to the 3 and ball these niggas. He could get you in the paint. But also, that nigga nut up when it mattered too, because there's no reason your game 7 or whatever last game they played in the playoffs versus Miami, you got 15 points. And you talking about Embiid at that point. So it's just like, y'all two niggas who maybe not mentally meant to be together. I don't know how this Clipper shit gonna work out. Y'all got, because at one point, who is 1A? Is it Kawhi? Can you count on this nigga to be there? But now you got to count on them more to be there because they have to be considered for anything. You got to play 65 games. So I'm glad they made that rule. That whole you can't sit all these stars out. I hated that shit because, nigga, I don't got the money to be buying tickets like that. So if I pull up to a game to see Kawhi, I expect this nigga to be hooping. Not because I'm paying for you to be. It's just like, bro, these people came. Ain't nobody coming to see Terrence Mann but his family and somebody that like him. I'm coming to see Kawhi do what Kawhi do. I'm coming to see PG be PG. But it's like, y'all got too many niggas that rush the basket. Like, I don't know how they gonna do this. Like James, and they gonna try. I know they gonna try to do that starting 5 with them all in there. It's gonna be Westbrook, Harden, PG, Kawhi, and then what's it, Zubik, whatever his last name is.
It's just gonna be 4 niggas.
It's just gonna be 4 niggas, and then Harden know how to take a step back, and he's gonna come over here and do that. Who is like at any given night, any 4 of them could be that nigga on the court. But it's like, how do y'all set that up? It's gonna take because this trade should have happened in the summer if y'all needed this to work.
The crazy thing is they put all that together, right? But man, it seems like it's too many like good players.
It's too many, bro. It's like
too many
having a 2K draft and you just picking the people. Is you the only nigga? You the lead of every team in the draft, so you pick all the trash niggas to the other team. You make sure you get the people you want. It was just like that shit not gonna work. It's the same way it didn't work out for most of them. Like Westbrook, he didn't work out with the Lakers because they tried to put him in a role that wasn't meant for him. He don't gotta be the most scoring nigga. We all know Westbrook scored at inefficiency. He gonna put up 20, 30 shots, make 10 of them motherfuckers. But he gonna get you your assists. At this point, we know Westbrook will be stat pad. And Harden was doing that shit at a moment too. When he was on Houston, I was like, well, shit, nigga, I'm gonna get these triple doubles because I know I can. At this point, it's like, hell, when you play my player, you know your player can hoop. I'm a point guard, but I'm trying to get a triple double every game if I can because it looks better for me, for my numbers, for the MVP race, all that. I don't see this shit working the way they see it. Now, can I be wrong? 100% I can be wrong. But I just don't see this panning out how these niggas expect that to go. So I guess only, as you can say, time gonna tell. That's really how that's gonna go for real.
Hey man, you went to the Sexy Red concert last night?
We both went.
Oh yeah.
I felt more like I was the chaperone to my girl and her 2 friends. Like I sat down there, they dipped for me. She went to go get like she split their tickets up. She bought like they all bought them through her, and she sent them out like things. For some reason, it wouldn't allow them to come in, so she had to go out there and get them. I didn't see them for like 45 minutes. But I was tired for one. But when Sexy Red came out, that motherfucker was live. They showed her the love and support you want for somebody that was your local artist. Like you would never showing her love like that while she was a local artist. I think she'd be bigger than she is now. She's huge right now. Right. She walked that. I fucks with her because she is herself. Like, I don't know. All I know is this person. So if this is your true, authentic self, you stay true to yourself. She like your hood cousin that you know show every time she show up to the function, y'all know y'all finna blow, drink, talk shit. Y'all finna kick it. That's the cousin you happy to see at every function. Everybody got that one family member. Like, once y'all lock eyes, you like, we finna turn up in this motherfucker. The room was lit, bro.
Where was it?
It was at the Schaefer's.
Oh, okay.
She is, I don't know how many people, like, I think single hand on like a out of 5 sell out Schaefer's. Like, if they could use the seats behind her, they would have. Like, bro, they should have put, I feel like they should have put her in the middle of the flow and then use the whole building.
Crazy part, they tried to have her a pageant. Just the bottom part, that was the whole pageant right there.
Low key. And you know what? When I saw the pageant, and she played it smart though, because when she booked all these shows for her tour, she knew like, yeah, I'm popping, but I don't 100% know if I'm sell out stadium, like these bigger venues. So I'm gonna go somewhere big enough for y'all to get in, but good enough to look like it look good on my end number wise. Right. When I saw her shit sell out, but I expected her to do bigger than the pageant here, because it's like, they fucks with you. You like the hometown kid right now. You the hometown hero right now. The whole tour sold out in like 15 minutes. And I saw the pageant, I'm like, bro, this is not gonna work. I went to the pageant recently to go see Corey Holcomb. And we was in this motherfucker tight as hell. They was trying to squeeze as many chairs as they could in there. And I was like, and the whole building would have had to be standing room. Because like he said, the amount of people that was on the floor alone would have filled up the whole pageant. Like from the top floors to the bottom, bro, it was so many. Like every 5 minutes, bro, I see sheriffs running out. Somebody done passed out, fighting, passed out. Like it was like, but when she came out there, it was like the calm over to see everybody just chilled out. And she sent that motherfucker up.
But I'm gonna tell him something I said, like, I'm gonna share with the crowd something me and you was talking about earlier, because me and him just like I just randomly went, you know what I'm saying? He said, "Oh yeah, you." I'm like, "Oh yeah, I went too." But see, the thing is, Sexy Red gonna pop in St. Louis because she for real like one of the first artists to really just come out and rep the city like that. You know what I'm saying? We didn't have a lot of artists, but don't nobody, because I'm from the city, don't nobody in the city really like resonate with them like that.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like none of them. None of
Like
them.
Nelly
Even the
and
ones that's been not Nelly, no.
Now Nelly and them U City. That's what I'm saying. Nelly and them was U
People in
City.
the city, we ain't never really related to them. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They was always like some county dudes on TV,
I remember.
repping for the Ludo hard as a mug.
Hey,
bro.
I remember when I was
Like-
younger, I used to go to the barber joint on Natural Bridge,
Okay.
and remember Nelly had that song Natural Bridge and Kings Highway.
Yeah.
Every time they play that mug, my barber would be like, they'd be like, Natural Bridge and Kings Highway. He would be like, I ain't going no further. And hey, because he was like, hey, Nelly ain't coming to the hood.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's how he felt. Like he was like, Nelly ain't coming down.
Yeah,
here.
Nelly, I ain't
You know.
never, but you know the thing is, like Nelly, like I ain't like not even know not to Nelly, even though I ain't never liked him, but like on some real, like I feel like she rep the city, and people from the city look at her and say, "Oh yeah, that's us." You know what I'm saying? That's how we move. That's how we be acting. Not like everybody. Some people like be like, "Oh, that ain't." But I'm saying like her vernacular and stuff like that. Like she'll say, "Oh yeah, this the stuff she say." Like she go on there doing a mono. I just did a Bring the Mono Back documentary.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I started watching it the other day.
Yeah.
So it's like like everything she say, I just get. She on TV like, oh yeah, they be talking about serving geeks and all this type of stuff. But it's like,
just
yeah, she talk about she.
it's relatable,
like
and that's what it be like. That and that's why I brought up Nelly. I'm like, for outsiders, we knew Nelly from STL. It took to be here to be like when I got out here, I'm like, nah, bro, he repped the loop. That nigga from U City. Like, and they stand tall on is U City versus everybody.
And I fuck with U City. And,
Me too.
You know, we all clicked up and like they be having some little weird thing with the East Side. And I'm like, shit, I don't know about all that. I be thinking
I
like,
fucks
man,
with
that can't be real, man. I done went to school with people from the East Side. It be hella people from the East Side living in St. Louis at all times. I'm like,
and hell and vice versa.
That shit can't be real, man.
Yeah, bro. It's certain select
Yeah.
people that do that shit, bro. But
I'm like, nah, that shit can't.
she is. People be like, I be knowing everybody from back crib. No, I live out here. They be like, bro, motherfuckers like Sexy Red. I'm like, not everybody, but on any given day, I could see somebody who reminds me of a Sexy Red.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, she's her true. Like, she gave you. That's why I said it was like being somewhere with your cousin last night. She was on stage like, y'all, I'm finna be right back out. My fat ass tired. I need to get a drink of water. DJ, put some music on.
You know what was funny though, bro? When she had them girls get up there and twerk, right? Then after they won, she was like, "Oh shit, I'm gonna just give them both. Hey, somebody go get my purse."
Yeah, bro, it was just like she's like, "Hey, I'm gonna get both of y'all 200 because y'all was throwing that ass." Hey, I don't know who you were, young lady, with the jeans that disappeared. Biggie, I called her Jamma.
Okay.
That was crazy. When she walked up on stage and turned around, said she gonna win this. She was one of the two, the big thick one that started in the first group, bro. And then it's like these jumbo scrum, you just see ass up here. You didn't even realize she had on denim shorts no more. Them shorts rolled up so motherfucking far, bro. I got the video in here. I'm gonna have to show you.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
You know it, but I know she had to be a stripper because only strippers do that move where they lay on their back, slam them feet to the ground. I'm like, why is y'all doing that?
Some of these St. Louis shit getting popping like that on Tuesday.
But they got
get
the
it
potential.
like that
Yeah, they got it like that on. But it was bro. It was not. I stayed to the end. I'm always one of the people when I hear that song I know gonna be the last one, I get out the jam because there's too many people in here. I ain't got time for all that shit. But it was like, I'm one of the people that, bro, I just want to walk around with my phone on my chest and record as I'm walking through and then dub an audio over it later. Because I walked through that building, I was just like, I know I'm finna see some ghetto shit tonight. And that was my intention leaving. I'm finna have some good ghetto fun. And that's what it was, bro. You about the people, there was Halloween costumes everywhere. I saw 50-11 pairs of Jordan 12s. I saw hella dirty forces. She brought the white folks out, the Mexican folks out. Bro, it was hella white people in there. It was one white dude that was on the floor by us. He was the one they started amping up at one point in time. Yeah. I seen him before the concert really started. And I'm telling my girl, I'm like, hey, he gonna send this motherfucker up at one point in time in this show because it was like that was his moment. He had been waiting on it. He knew every song that was coming on. White people stood. When white people like rap, they straight fuck with rap. And they be in like, when I went to the Gucci Man concert, I was telling him how she opened up at the Gucci Man concert. Like everybody was going to get drinks and shit. And only people that knew her, I didn't know she was going. I knew she was Sexy Red. Yeah. Of course, 2 months later, Pound Town drops, and it's like, well, damn, I wish you had that motherfucker when I saw you. But I agree with her saying she like the female Gucci Man. She remind me of Gucci Man in 06. Like just that raw, uncut, I am who I am. I rep where I'm from, like to the T. Like he was East Atlanta to the T. That's all you knew. Gucci Man, East Atlanta.
There was some white folks sitting next to me like a mom and like her 2 kids. Like the kids was 11, 12. I'm like, damn.
What section you was in?
I was like I was in the
100.
I was in the 100s, but I was at the top of the 100.
Okay, me too. I was at the well, my girl in them seats was at the bottom part of the 100, right before you start going down. Yeah. She had the row, then it's the steps to go down.
I got my tickets that day.
No, I got mine the night before. Literally, the home. Shout out to Ebony. She literally sent me a message. You know, somebody want to go see Sexy Red? I'm like, I'm sure I can find somebody. Then she was like, yeah, I got this ticket. I'm just trying to give it away to somebody. I was like, well, shit, my girl going. I'm like, I'll take it. In case all her friends was gonna ride with her. I was like, should I drive? Ooh, y'all won't get fucked up. Y'all kick it. I got y'all. So that's why I said they went to go do that thing. I sat in their seats, make sure they ain't have to deal with nobody in their seats, which niggas was moving when they went in them seats. But so I sat there, everybody like, oh, yeah, these. I'm like, nah, nigga, these not your seats. I know what seats I'm in. And I had to move niggas out my seats. Once they came, I went to where I was at. And then I came back down and it's like, you want to get closer? I'm like, cool. Like, I just came stood down there and shit, but it was a worthwhile concert. I agree.
Now, did she have like somebody open up for her or anything?
I mean, bro, she had this shout out to the thick lady from Miami. Shorty was cute. Like she was up there throwing that.
Like Genesis.
Yeah, Genesis D or something like that. She like he can rap when you can hear the music. Then some random nigga came out of nowhere and started rapping. I was like, let's wrap that shit up.
Now that was the funny part. About
he just came out of nowhere, bro.
See, her guest people was just like flying out the damn top of that. Yeah. Like, the music was already on. They're like, oh yeah, run out there real quick. It was
like
crazy.
The girl, they kind of y'all want to know Genesis. Like they kind of gave her introduction. The DJ was playing music, played a song. This nigga slid out of nowhere and just started rapping. I'm looking like, mind you,
that was wild. Like,
bro, it was so he come out like my girl was gone. So I'm looking at the people, the women next to me. I'm like, they looking at me. I'm like, who is this nigga?
Nigga song was already playing.
It's already into the song. It seemed like he was sitting in the back like, oh shit, that's my track. And went out there and started. Everybody was just looking at that nigga like, boy, if you don't get your ass off this motherfucking stage, you like. But bro, I was around going to a concert like that. You just got to be a strong-willed man. Number one, because my girl and them was going. I'm just sitting there. Every 5 seconds, I could feel the wind of this girl's ass clapping behind me, like on my ear. And I'm seeing the video, and I'm thinking, like, I wonder if she's trying to make me a part of the video. You know, women just come twerk on motherfuckers. And I'm sitting there trying to, like, I'm in my phone. I ain't look back, none of that shit. I'm just in my phone. I look to the left. Some girl leaning over, looking at me, throwing that motherfucker. I'm like, if you flip over this, I don't got you. You on your own, baby. It was a lot of yams being thrown from wall. No, bro, I've gotten to the yams.
It was a yam toss.
No, bro, it was one of them like my favorite thing. If y'all never seen the skit with Mike Epps when I forgot to stand up, but he was the nickel bag king. And he said he was selling weed with impunity. And he's like, man, I just stand on top of the building, just lower them motherfuckers down on the street. Motherfuckers come taking it with it. That's how I felt like booty, bro. If you was a single nigga in there and you wanted a ratchet woman that night, you had your picking. Yep. Like it was from big ratchet, little ratchet, ugly ratchet, fine and a motherfucker ratchet, white ratchet, black ratchet, bro. It was everything. My mama was like, "Want pass me?" I was like, "All right, then, Telemundo, I see you. You out here." Then, bro, it was some of everything, bro. Like I had first of all, when I walked in that motherfucker, it was musty. I was like, this is kind of a sin I expected to be in the hallway of a Sexy Red concert. It was like, but you start looking at the outfits, I was like, wow. I was like, yeah. And I told people that's like what they looking like. I said everybody did their version of putting that shit on. Don't mean it was the legit version of it, but it was their version of their best fit. I wore the same shit I had to school that morning. I went to school fresh because I knew I was going that con. I'm like, bro, I'm not gonna pack no other outfit. I'm like, it'd be different if I go see somebody like I'm invested in. I'm like, I just want to go. I'm like, bro, I just want to. I had this feeling like she was gonna bring motherfuckers there.
Yeah.
I kept on hoping she was somehow finesse Drake to come out for that song. And when I heard the song play, I looked at my girl. I'm like, if he coming, he gotta come now. And then I heard her start rapping his verse. I'm like, that nigga ain't coming. Unless they did a DJ spin that shit back, then he just slid out. But because he fucked with her the way he do, it wasn't a far-fetched idea. She brought a shout out to Blakeyana. She a local one with a dope song. I think I fucks with the track. She came out and did the song with her. And I said either she gonna have her be an opening or she gonna let her do it with her so she can do her part. She brought out the baby.
Oh, the baby was there?
Yeah, he turned that motherfucker up for a little bit. I was like, all right, the baby.
Because I didn't know if he was ever gonna recover from
Nah,
that
bro,
game.
listen, he one of
I
them.
don't know if he did recover.
Nah,
While he
bro.
was performing, I was like, "Oh, the baby," and I was like, "A great time to go get me some refreshments."
No, bro. A lot of niggas won't fuck with, but my only reason that shit ain't really hurt him, bro. The way it could, like, it hurt him financially. He said he's like, bro, I miss out on millions because of that shit. But you contribute when you look at him, it's like, bro, him saying that shit outside of it being super outlandish and wild. I was like, bro, he gives off that persona as a nigga who just gonna say whatever the fuck he feel. I mean, this is the nigga that fight and kill a nigga in Walmart. Like, he just do shit. So it's just like the weird shit he said was wild because it's like, nigga, what made you even say that? Yeah. Like, if you ain't in the parking lot sucking another nigga dick, you a nigga. I'm like, did you walk past somebody sucking? Like, what made if you ain't got AIDS, put your phones up. Like, what makes you say that? Yeah, bro. I was like, what makes you yell that? That was why niggas came. It's like, bro, that was.
But honestly though, that ain't why he gone. Niggas in jail. He was already out the door. I ain't like him. He give me the type of like clout chasing, like not really about. Like I know he whatever, but it's like sometimes you got people that just be like chasing it so hard they'll do anything. He always gave me that vibe. Like, yeah, really like that. He just chases stupid hard. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It's like he put himself in those situations to show motherfuckers. It's like a nigga that know they got them hands. Really try to avoid them situations. Like, bro, I'll really beat the fuck out you.
Well, what you down here? You always in the mix.
It's like, bro, why I always got a story about you stealing on a nigga? It's like, we get it. We know you can fight. Yeah. We know you'll shoot a nigga to defend yourself. You don't got to prove you tough to us. This is like that one nigga that always proving he hella tough for no reason. Like, bro, I don't think you like that because you overcompensate for you thinking you did something like, we go, oh, I'm scared. I'm like, nigga, I don't fear you. Like, chill out, bro.
Baby gave me that slice.
No, the baby he was tweaking, but he was.
I missed it.
Chinky came out.
Yeah.
Now I enjoyed it because it's like I grew up to that. But them young motherfuckers, you was hearing, who is this? Yeah. Somebody put on Facebook this girl. They was sitting by some lookers. They was like, my daddy listened to this shit.
It was low key weird.
It was, bro. But it was like you wanted a super St. Louis moment. Yeah. He rapping right there. You look up Sexy Red.
Yeah,
hitting that motherfucker the whole time. So it was just like that was like a full circle moment probably for her. Yeah. Like I grew up listening to this nigga doing this shit in the parties. I got the ability to bring his ass out now. Like who would have thought I could bring out Chinky versus back in the day? You probably think, oh, I love to open up for Chinky. Yeah. They was just like, damn, OG. But I mean, a lot of motherfuckers do that. My first time seeing Smino, he brought Nelly out. And like motherfuckers try to do that type of matter of fact.
You just paying homage to the niggas who paid the way for you. Yeah. You know, that's typically it's no different even at, you know, when we in the organization. We in the room, we talking, then somebody come in, we pull deference like, hey, I'm gonna shut up because so and so
we stand up,
yeah,
do some certain depending on who you are, exactly. We do shit for you coming in.
You know, get them their honors and all that stuff. So, you know, I respect that, man. I gotta move on, man. I gotta move on, man. Your boy Dion, man.
Yeah,
your boy Dion was kind of quiet after this last robbery. He was really loud the first robbery, but this time.
And did it happen in Colorado?
Yeah, so it happened at Jackson State.
No, the first one happened at Jackson State. I thought
this one happened at the University of Los Angeles.
That's what I'm saying. They was in Cali when it happened.
So the fact that he didn't go on, you know, social media, he didn't go on to the press conference and clown, you know, UCLA for stealing the stuff or any of that. He ended up saying something today in which he was like he expect the Rose Bowl which is independently run away from UCLA. That's UCLA kind of rents the Rose Bowl. So he expects the Rose Bowl or UCLA to pay for the jewelry of the players, stuff who got stolen. But it wasn't the same energy.
Do you think it was because he felt that negative energy because he was the coach at that school and he felt like, damn, nigga, I work here. Like, why y'all stealing from me versus we out of town niggas hitting licks on us?
Well, I think the issue was, even with Jackson State, his stuff wasn't necessarily stolen. It was just moved by his staff, and they did a poor job communicating it. But Deion is such a polarizing figure right now. Like, one week I like him, next week I can't stand him.
Yeah.
I am proud that he's no longer at Jackson State because Jackson State fans are becoming tolerable again.
They was over the top of them niggas was winning.
Know what I'm saying? They humble now. They done had a couple losses, couple ass whoopings, so they done came down. So I'm used to. I'm back to now. I got to get these family niggas. These family niggas getting a little extra.
I think they always been extra. Ever since that girl was naked, they was extra before the shout out to her. To Carr, I think his name is. I like that.
From the regular sign.
Another shout out, man. Before we move on, Magic Johnson, man, becoming the 4th athlete to hit billionaire status.
Man, my nigga still. Hey, I don't care what he can have billions, millions, trillions. My nigga beat HIV.
Well, you got to give a nigga GOAT status. It's just like, hey, not only did he beat HIV, he got it while being with somebody, cheating on her, and she's still stuck around.
Yeah. Cookie is still by his side, y'all.
You don't know. I don't know a nigga with, as the young folks say, I don't know a nigga with enough riz to do that.
I always wanted to be a pastor to get caught on some bullshit, and then my whole congregation accept me back.
Bro, that's the equivalence though. It's like
bro.
black folks, we crack our jokes about Magic. We don't let nobody else. It's like one of them, like, hey, we can say we want to say, y'all can't say that shit about him, though. Yeah. It's just like, bro, Eddie Long wasn't getting past that shit. Eddie Long was tripping. He wasn't getting past that shit, but RIP, so yeah.
Oh shit!
He maybe 2 years ago. I mean, I didn't care about the damn. It's sad to say, but he was freaky. I don't care about no extra freaky nigga dad, but in the manner in which he was freaky was wild to me.
But the fact that Magic Johnson managed to, like, we heard in '92, I got HIV, I can't play ball no more. It's 2023.
No, the fucked up part is I don't know why that stopped the nigga from hooping.
Well, in 1992, we were only.
I mean, we was trying to figure it out.
Yeah, we were only 4 or 5 years into trying to understand what HIV and AIDS was. Like, I remember in '92, I was in 5th grade. And I remember the panic of HIV. Like, the way motherfuckers acted during COVID was the way how people responded when the HIV epidemic hit. Like, folks was like, oh, I can't use the same toilet as somebody who had HIV. Like, you can sit on the same damn toilet. I'm gonna catch AIDS.
It reminded me of that episode of Girlfriends when what's that lady name? I can't think of her name, but she a famous actress. She be in Tyler Perry movies. She was in Set It Off, the little timid one. I can't think of her real name right now.
I know who you're talking
but
about.
She was like the real timid one, the scary one in there. She was on an episode of Girlfriends, and her and Joan, I think her and Tony or somebody was arguing about some shit from back in the day. No, she stole some nigga from like Joan, and then she told him like, well, shit, I should have let you keep him because that motherfucker gave me HIV. Oh. And then the whole room was kind of acting weird. Motherfuckers didn't really know too much about it, so she'd do something. Then she was doing something in the kitchen, accidentally cut herself. And the whole motherfucking room was like, like, bro, motherfucking John threw the knife away, all type. Like, they was treating her weird as fuck because they knew niggas wasn't too educated about it. Oh no, nigga, neither. I'm just like, oh, you got.
I show my students my favorite TV show is A Different World, and I showed them the episode when Tisha Campbell was on there. And I actually do that assignment where I have my students do their own eulogy. Mm-hmm. I have them create. I used to have them create their own obituary. Dang. as an assignment. And it was really just life planning, you know what I'm saying? But they would do that, and I would show them that episode and how much, ignorance was out there about HIV. You know what I'm saying? So it was like to see Magic Johnson, go nationally out there and say, hey, I got HIV. That's why I'm retiring. Have you watched the Magic Johnson show that was on HBO?
Mm-hmm.
My nigga was fucking.
He was fucking.
Like as Clayton Davis would say, he's fucking. And like,
but I get it, nigga. I'm a rich young nigga in the 80s. I'm finna be out here slanging hui from the window to the wall. I've done it broke. Yeah. So you gave me an abundance of money. Yes, now I got the abundance of money. That means I can get the type of coochie I desire. But I see the funny thing about black people, we don't take shit serious. And like I done seen all the mosquitoes biting magic jokes I done seen. You see that one picture here with all them women, motherfuckers be like, this had to be today. Yeah. Like I'm like, why we don't? And I'll tell people it's a defense mechanism. We crack jokes on ourselves before we allow somebody else to do it. Yeah. That shit was just crazy, man. But before we go into our interview, man, don't ever let Flavor Flav do the national anthem ever again.
Hey, I got a great question. Now that Flavor Flav done the national anthem in the NBA game, give me your one pick of who next could be the absolute worst person to do it.
Have they already done it, or
no? We can't pick Fergie.
I was going to say because Fergie. That that Star Spangled.
Wasn't she on NBA?
Bro, I was like, bitch, what the fuck is you doing?
No, it took Draymond Green face like
he was like, that was funny, bro. Like you come do this shit at the NBA Finals. You seen that shit around nothing but niggas hooping.
Was it the finals of the All-Star game?
It may have been All-Star.
I think it was All-Star.
But bro, I started laughing when I saw Draymond because he was like, he started.
That Flav stuff, I was watching the Bucks, Dame, he on there, and on DirecTV for some reason they show the commercials, you know what I'm saying? So I'm watching it just in real time before it went viral, and I was like, what the hell is that Flavor Flav? And then something that no camera that I saw didn't pick up on this. He was like drenched in sweat. Like he was like, I was like, man, that nigga Flav.
I'm just trying to know. Man. I need to talk to the marketing team. Yeah. I need to talk to everybody at the Bucks Stadium. Matter of fact, shout out to the Bucks because it's a lady at Lincoln that's a co-owner. She got a ring from that. I can't remember her name, but
you know what? Somebody was like,
who put that together?
I got the perfect person.
I think it had to be hey, I'd have been a nigga in the back. So who should we get out of? Hey, I bet y'all won't get Flavor Flav. Man, that was one of them like, Flav, I bet you won't do it. Say less. He got up. When I seen him walk up to that, I was like, this is finna be a slippery slope. Oh, see. I was like, oh my. You could have got me to do this shit.
He had his arms like this.
Yeah, he just doing shit. And I was like, I would have been to because picture me in a play. They're like, who's singing the national anthem? Flavor Flav. Bro, who doing the national anthem? Like, bro, Flavor Flav. I'm like, you for real?
Look, to answer your question, who they can have topping, they gonna have that boy, what's his name, JJ Fish.
Shout out to the Aurora, Illinois legend. He's from my city. Ice JJ Fish is out there. He be out there delivering DoorDash and shit. Man, motherfuckers be mad. I've been waiting on Chicago Bulls to make that nigga do the national anthem. Bro, when I found out because when I first saw that video, I'm looking at the video and I'm like, bro, this background look familiar as fuck. And I'm like, bro, I watched the video hellas. I'm like, why do I feel like I know this back? This nigga is downtown Aurora. I forgot where he at, but he owns something that kind of like this little bridge that overlook it. And I was like, the motherfucker's like, bro, that nigga from Aurora. I was like, I think he went to Wabansie Valley, which is like where you get to the end of Aurora. I went to West Aurora. You got West Aurora's first high school, East Aurora. Then Wabansie Valley is on the cusp of Aurora and Naperville, Illinois. And the only thing we knew from Aurora was Wayne's World. Yeah, that was filmed downtown Aurora. Whole movie was based off of it, like 20th anniversary. I don't know if I was doing summer school. I think I was doing summer school. And like you go downtown. No, I wasn't because Sean was born. So I was just down there doing something with him. And they had like the whole couch set up in this window display of how that set was. But then this nigga come out.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you right
We
now.
took an L on that nigga.
If I go to a basketball game and they say, my guy that's saying chocolate rain.
I couldn't even picture nobody worse than Ice J Fish
Oh,
singing the fucking national anthem, bro.
I usually
No. I was like, I don't know if everybody be trying to compete with Whitney Houston's.
Oh man.
And who was the other? It was a dude who killed him.
Marvin Gaye killed.
Yeah, it's just like Flavor Flav should have been the last nigga on the list to come do it. It was like, all right, fuck, okay, she can't come. He can. I would have had 50 Cent come rap the Star Spangled Banner before I picked that nigga to come sing it.
I ran downstairs and seen. I'm like, man, wait a minute, come up. I think Flavor Flav upstairs performing and that he was Tristan Sweat.
I heard this look when I see it. I was like, this old nigga moist. I'm like, why you wet as
He
fuck,
ain't been under the lights in a minute.
bro? It's been a minute. I was like, but first thing I said, I was like, he on that shit. Ain't nobody sweating this hard, bro. I mean, granted, the nerve. I mean, I know you ain't got too much nerves, but we gotta think about it. Flavor Flav literally is a world famous hype man.
Yeah.
I can't recite a Flavor Flav bar.
I don't think you ever had one.
See, he is the Kurt Franklin of rap.
Yeah.
Well, that's DJ Khaled is the Kurt Franklin of rap. But Flavor Flav was the original Kurt Franklin of rap. Like he just was there. It's like nigga, he was like
he's
Chuck
probably
D cousin.
He's probably more famous for his wacky ass shows than anything.
Man, he the GOAT for that because he got 12 plus women on multiple seasons to want to, and I know he cracked a couple of them.
Yeah. Oh man.
When I saw like
him,
Hoops kiss on him, I was like, who is?
and
like,
she was so fine.
I'm like, you so down bad right now. Even New York was ugly on there, but later in life when she started enhancing herself,
But
I was like, New York ain't that.
what,
Bucky
like
was
Bucky?
cold. But Bucky got a baby with a little Scrappy. Like,
Did she?
yeah, one of but or it's Bambi. One of them two. No, it's one of them ladies.
Bucky was on the show, so Bucky.
No, but it was two of them. Bucky, there was a Bucky, there was a Bambi. I think it's Bucky. One of them got a baby.
I know she was on Love and Hip Hop.
Oh, but then she little Scrappy had the baby mama. It was just like,
you said nigga little Scrappy trying to be a wrestler.
You running out of shit to do too.
Crunk is dead.
Little screen, yeah, clearly.
Crunk is dead.
Little screen out.
Oh,
Get
bring
y'all
it
shit
back
together,
for a
man. Get y'all shit together,
Nigga, that's
man.
what I'm gonna be for Halloween next year, nigga. I'm Lil John. I'm bringing Crunk back for the week.
Oh, my mama. But look, y'all, man, we gotta holler at I call him one of the goats of the Lou. He's, bro, I tell you, that's a Hiroshima bomb. Like I'll be pushing him for getting that motherfucker go that long, man. We got a repeat guest in the building, man. I know y'all saw the first episode. If y'all, it wasn't just you. Who else was on that episode?
Tony B.
Yep, my nigga Tony. He had the clothing line. Shout out my nigga Tony Beard.
Yeah.
But man, we got King Noach in the building, bro.
Man.
So I mean, our listeners and viewers, if they've been tapped in for us a while, they know what you do. But for those who's getting newly introduced to you, tell our listeners and viewers about some of the things you got going on.
Not bad for having to jump on my Sha'Carri Richardson, but it's King Notch.
Notch, bro. See, and I've been wondering that. So you right, bro.
Yeah, she said something like that, but you always gotta say when it's wrong just so they can know when it's wrong.
I appreciate it.
I had a student who let me call him the wrong name for the whole first quarter. And he pulled me to the side one day. He's like, my name is.
Oh, no.
And I was like, the fuck?
I went off on one of the kids. I was like, hey, don't ever let me or anybody else.
Exactly.
I was like, you a black little girl. Don't let nobody incorrectly say your name until you feel like you comfortable. I'm like, as soon as they say that shit wrong, correct them, because if they'll make it a joke and continuously do it.
I got a wild. Went to all public schools growing up. I had to fight about that. She was making fun of my name, saying it wrong. Doink. They called me Doink, y'all. Come on. Comments
Yeah, I definitely had to pull them out, man. So again, man, we'll fix the name, right?
Yeah, for sure.
But tell our viewers a little bit about you.
Well, St. Louis, the way I look at it, you guys, I'm just a person that likes to move forward. I'm like Flavor Flav in a sense. I need to have a clock on my chain because I'm all about time and moving forward. You know what I mean? So, but I mean, realistically, you know, I was a dude that sung the song "Bring That Mono Back." I just did a documentary for "Bring That Mono Back." Software developer. I be giving out scholarships and stuff like that. This year and last year alone, I done gave out damn near $200K in scholarships, changing the community, the Black community. You know what I mean? It's all about what we can do to improve it. And what I've been doing is just putting the, you know, like the lower privileged, lower class people and people of color. Like people, like, you know, you go places like, oh, we got to say people of color. I say, hey, Black folk.
Black people.
Black folk. And if I can get them straight out the projects and move them up, then I'm all about that too. Because that's really where I'm from. That's what I rep. So anything that I can do to help the community, like, you know, in my past, I just stay trying to do that stuff. And of course, I try to do endeavors that's gonna help me out too. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm about.
So what's been going on, man? The last time you was here, we had to talk about a book. You know what I'm saying? So what's been going on since the last time you was on the show?
I didn't drop so many books. I damn near forgot which one it was.
I was just gonna say, like,
it was. I know it was the because I took it from the crib to the school.
That was my Python book.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, bro, it was a book about something like that.
Yeah, because I wanted the kids to be able to be like, hey, if you ain't doing nothing here, start reading this.
So yeah, I did a Python book. I didn't drop a lot of tech books, like just tech books. Like I said, I'm like really into what I do. I dropped a Go programming book that's for like people in cloud. But right now I've been more doing like fiction books. You know what I'm saying? Like I dropped, like we was talking about Slave Pimp. It's about a slave that be pimping. So if y'all like slavery or pimping, just look up the Slave Pimping. It's like it's a best-selling book right now.
I'm gonna read that to the first grade.
Listen, I can supply. We talk about the freebies. Before I leave, I'm gonna give both of y'all a free copy of the audio book.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all check it out. I can give y'all both books for real: the Slave Pimp one and Return of the Mac.
Ooh, Return. I feel like every time you open the front page, it should go, oh.
Man. And I got this dude.
It should be followed by bitches.
And I got this dude on there, right? He narrating the audio book. Oh my God. If pull up his saying, if y'all want something to laugh at right now, because like I said, with me, I'm more like a person that I try to keep it serious. I help out where I help out. But at the end of the day, I'm also like a good joke and a laugh sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about funny, but it's also about this too, yo. Check this out. Like when you really think about the way that the Black revolutions go, right? Some of the stuff that happens, I wanted to write a book about the person that would get no shine if it was to do it, because I didn't see like stuff start from the beginning. Like I was there the first day that Mike Jones stuff kicked off. Like when they was out in Ferguson. Mike Brown. Mike Brown. I'm talking about the old rapper that used to give out his number. But no, when that Mike Brown stuff popped off, that everybody met in Ferguson, and people just sitting around, right? But what I'm saying is that it went from just a bunch of like, St. Louis folk just kind of upset because we had to sit here and deal with all of this like police corruption for real. Like I went to Roosevelt, y'all know where that at. But what I'm saying is that my school teachers used to show up and be just trying to teach us about how to go home and not get free case by the police, because they was up there locking up all the students with Trump charges, and everybody knew that. We all knew the names of the police officers. So when Mike Brown, that shit happened, everybody already knew it was like, that's why it really popped off like that, because the whole city had already been affected for real. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, if you had driven down Martin Luther King, not Martin Luther King, if you had driven down Jennings Station Road, if you drove down Jennings Station Road, your ass know something about trumped up charges. Goddamn Pine Lawn Police was getting every fucking body.
See, I ain't even like going out there. Fuck that shit.
I don't either, and I know that now, and I ain't from here. I don't like driving through none of that.
Like, Country Club Hills, the fact that we have
5,000
municipalities
on one street, bro.
Yeah.
But I kind of want to say this though too. The reason why I brought up that, right, is because like that first like riot and the looting and all that really was like the community doing that. You get what I'm trying to say? But what I'm saying is that I'm talking about gangsters, hoodlums, motherfuckers that stay getting locked up. It was them that set it off. Yeah. The people that came and got the credit was all of the politicians, all of the activism folk. You see what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is that I wrote the book about a person that kicked it off, not the person that got the credit. You see what I'm saying? So that's what the Slave Pimp about, the nigga that kicked off the revolution. You see what I'm saying?
And you know what? I like that you did that because I always, when I watch slave movies, I'm like, bruh, it had to be one of us that was with that shit, and that nigga just got killed, and his story couldn't be told. But I'm like, bro, I know all y'all niggas wasn't docile. All y'all niggas didn't feel like all.
Have you ever seen Birth of a Nation?
Some of I haven't get to see.
Yeah,
It's about
by Nate Parker.
Yeah, but it's about
Nat Turner. Yeah, like that right there. I had to see it crazily 3 times because I had to go see it. My school sent me to go see it. Then I took my students to see it. Then I went to go see it a 3rd time. But you talking about a great story to tell, but it's difficult to watch. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely hard to stomach.
We need more movies and shit like that because every time you hear about a slave movie coming out, first I'm like, bro, we got enough of this shit that we.
I want to see the Haitian Revolution movie. I want to see that. I don't even like even Nat Turner. Like I threw him up in the book. It's like those stories that they give us. I feel like it's the reason why they giving it.
Yeah, because they want us to realize, nigga, all over y'all would do this. But if we told y'all about them stories about them niggas that's gonna turn, I'm hollering. Yeah. And we told y'all about them stories about them niggas that's wreck shop around this bitch, had them white folks scared. Niggas know that's how we'll adopt to that. Yeah. And we can't control us.
So that's why
dope.
I love the slave pimp, y'all. I just wanted people to hear another story about a motherfucker that wasn't really going. He just was slapping the hell out of folks, like straight up.
Oh, look, speaking of that, I always said if I got how that shit happened on what movie was that with Bernie Mac was just walking around slapping motherfuckers. I said if I got rich, I would slap white folks with $100 bills. One day, just going there like, keep it. Just get my issue off of all the time shit that happened to us negatively. Because I'm like, bro,
this one here is for.
It ain't for no. It's just for the fact that I'm like, bro, we need shit like that because, bro, everybody wasn't no pushover. Somebody took that L to be like, hey, bro. Because I've always say, I'm like, of course, you could always, hindsight is 2020. I can always say what I would have did now. But I really truly believe, like, I ain't no tough ass nigga, but I just really know I'm not going. I can't fathom me wanting to get beat on every day and not make an attempt to dip out this shit. I would have died from being a nigga I'd have got lost. They would have found me. Like, I'd have been a nigga trying to run away because it's like, bro, all right, how many ass whoopings can I take? I plotted on running away, getting regular whoopings from my daddy. And he wasn't enslaved me. So I can't picture somebody beating me with this fucking.
But look, I'm going to say this in that book, too. That's why I'm happy I went deep. And I want to let everybody know, too, as much as the slave pimp sound, it's funny, but it's a bestseller for a reason. It ain't just a bestseller because of the cover look crazy. It's a bestseller because it's, like, really well thought out. Like, I used to do music. Hell, like the reason I'm dressed as Michael Jackson right now is because I just thought about it, y'all. This is my newest book, Dance in the Mirror. Michael Jackson never really, like, got up on nothing. You know what I'm saying? What if he just had to stay in the hood? And he just was a nigga like me, dark skin still, with the glove.
Put the skill set he got.
Saying? Like with the straight glove though, but it's like he ain't make it. So I made a whole, and in this book, Dance in the Mirror, Mike Jack, he lived out of East St. Louis. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, man, dope. It's like, I just be just thinking like about alternate, like, and then you know Michael Jackson got all type of weird allegations. He got an abusive father. You got all them brothers and sisters. Like, it could have been crazy with him. So, and it's a horror thing. We can talk about Halloween right now. Mike Jack get real crazy out here. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it's about. It's an alternate reality where, man, Mike Jack, like everything y'all ever thought about him, it get real crazy. You get what I'm saying?
We need them type of look. Jermaine,
smack a bitch down on.
Jermaine, did you take my weed? Because I left it on the table, Jermaine. Did you? Jermaine, I've told you once. I'm not gonna tell you twice.
When I get on State Street, it's me and you.
Picture being on State Street and see Michael Jackson walking in the Pops. Let me get a 10-piece fried hard, please, with the lemon pepper on everything.
And that's what I had to consider. That's what I had to consider when I was writing that about like everything we ever known about Michael Jackson is only because he had money. But if you really think about it, Michael Jackson might have been the weirdest creep we ever seen. You see what I'm saying? Down to the bleach skin. I ain't gonna tell us it don't matter if you black or white and then go bleach your skin.
Hey, he's like,
you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, because listen, my son got vitiligo. Yes, it could go over your whole skin. It is not going to start immediately your entire thing. It's going to be a gradual thing. You get spots here, spots there, and then it progresses.
Yeah.
But it don't even matter though, because why you get the hair thing though?
Well,
You see what I'm
but
saying?
It's like you went from this
you know
fro
the hair thing was,
to
you know
this
the-
silky shit.
But you know the hair thing was because of the burn.
Pepsi.
Oh,
Yeah, the Pepsi
come
burn.
on. You think that's what
Yeah.
that was? That's what
It burned his scalp like
All
you
right.
know a lot. He wore a wig. A lot of people don't even realize it.
Let's say I'll give him that one, right? But why come he had that big ass house and had all of them damn like
But just think
rooms
about
and
it.
then slept in his bed with them kids?
But see, hold on.
That was some wild shit.
I
He
don't know
had a
about
million rooms in
I
his
don't know
house.
about
though.
the kid thing. I ain't gonna speak on that.
I'm
I'll
gonna
say this:
speak on it.
if I got millions of dollars, nigga, I'm gonna have a big ass house too.
Yeah, but if you gotta listen,
I'm
I
gonna have a
know
nice
people
house.
that babysit right now, right? And they got, let's say they got one room.
Well, here also
They
here's the
ain't
thing
gonna
though.
sleep in the same bed. Mike
But-
Jack slept with them though.
But
That was
here's the weird thing though too though. If I got a 100-room mansion, them motherfuckers were scared. Them kids was like, "Hey, Mike."
It ain't even the
Like-
sleep in the bed with the kids. Why the fuck was them kids at your house
That
late?
part too.
That's the number one question.
That's sleeping in the bed with them kids.
I mean,
raising some eyebrows,
look,
you know?
that raised my eyebrows was raised when y'all mamas let y'all come be at this nigga house overnight.
Exactly.
My mom would have been like, boy, what?
That's why I
Yeah,
did.
'cause
Like,
here's the
that's
thing,
why
like,
I
you
did
notice
a
the white
Mike
kid-
Jack in
the
the
white
hood
kids.
thing, though, right? Because think about this, right? If Michael Jackson was just a regular nigga, fuck the money, and he was acting like he was acting,
Oh, he'd have been locked up.
and he was just next door to you, right? And he was like, "I got a play from my backyard. I just want to see if the kids they want to come over and play with me."
Hell nah.
Would you be like, "Hey,
I would have beat
let's
Mike
go
ass.
ahead and throw"?
Nah.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Mike would've caught
That's why
these
I ain't got
motherfuckers right out there.
excuse for Mike. That's why when he in the hood, motherfuckers jump on him.
So what do you find challenging about being an author?
I'm gonna be real with you. The most challenging thing to me about being an author is what not to write. Because I'm like an avid writer. I've been writing like in some type of facility my whole life. You know what I'm saying? So I can just write and write and write. It don't matter about that. But it's like shit. Sometimes I'll be like, should I write about this? That's what the hard part is.
Have you written a book that you just like started and you're like, I gotta scratch that shit?
The
Like,
Slave Pimp.
okay.
I wasn't gonna throw that out. I was like, cause man, you gotta realize I take myself highly serious, and I ain't want to put myself in a thing to where it be looking like I might be cooning a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, what motherfuckers don't really know is that I really help out so much, and then on top of that, I wrote hella books about like Black liberation, and guess what? Didn't nobody give a flying fuck about them. Not one person really bought them like that. The second I start writing about slaves that was pimping, shit, I'm a best-selling author now. See, you look up my name, the first thing if you Google this ain't best-selling author. And it took me to start writing about the same shit Oprah Winfrey was writing about for real, because I'm like, she a billionaire. Why that's what made me do it. I'm like, why does she keep on writing about slavery? She know all this stuff I know. She know about all of these African kings and queens, and she can write so much better and do a movie with it. First movie, Color Purple, The Butler, this. It's always that. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, that's because she
work.
Yeah, she know what's up. So I took a page out of her book.
Am I seeing this correctly? You got 81 books?
Nah.
I'm like, this one say Edward Thornton.
Yeah, nah. So
81 books.
And
like,
you see it say Edward Thornton, bestseller author
Yeah.
from St. Louis. But then it throws some. I got like 11 to 12 books. You know what I'm saying? But it's some other nigga that died. If you see it, also say I died in 1861. You see what I'm saying? Now, I know I look like I'm on some I'm like a motherfucking reincarnation of somebody else. But believe it or not, I wasn't even alive during the damn 1860s. Yeah.
So look, bro, something we kind of slowly touched on. You hinted at, man. Bring that mono back.
Okay.
Like I remember, it's crazy because I remember hearing about the documentary before I saw who made it. Because I started telling, I'm like, I know that nigga. I'm telling everybody, I'm like, bro, you heard about Bring That Mono Back? I know, dude. They're like, yo, I'm like, nah, bro, he'd have been on the show. I was like, I didn't know that was him, though. So me and my girl actually been trying to find a weekend we could sit down because I'm talking to her about it before I even thought about bringing you back on the show. I'm like, hey, that shit was on, bro. I'm like, I think it would have made Tubi, Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
I'm like, is it still on both of those?
It's It's on like Apple TV now.
Apple TV.
Yeah, it's on a few little.
Because they be taking shit off. So
yeah, I know they take it off, put it back on, all that type of stuff. But yeah, man, it's on Tubi. Like it's on a few like little outlets, and I think I'm trying to get it back on Amazon Prime right now.
So one of my questions, bro, how many awards have you won?
Awards.
Like I see you've been going to different festivals and all that type of stuff.
So I won the St. Louis Film. I won a thing for the best doc. Then after that, I won like the grand prize. Believe it or not,
Turn up.
I ain't expect to because I don't really, man. I'm not no filmmaker, bro. You already know. I ain't even own a camera when I first started doing this shit. So it was just me more just wanting to talk about the mono and talk about. I actually been to the Mono Club before. And
it's crazy because the dude who owned this building is in there.
Tweezy. Tweezy.
Tweezy was one of them people that he was there the night it was made.
Yeah.
Like created the dance.
He was straight in it. And this ain't have nothing to do with that. He was just online woofing about how he started the Mono. And I said, for real, shit, I'm finna interview you about that. Anybody that say anybody that was saying they started the Mono or I did this, I wanted to talk to them. You see what I
remember that post too, because I was telling like, bro, Teves was in, and then how I knew he was in there, I guess he came across and realized and like, oh damn, my shit was put in there. Yeah. And he had posted it, and I'm like, my nigga Tweezy and this motherfucker, we finna bring bro on the show. Yeah. So that's just like, so I mean, bro, like, one, what really made you want to put that out there? Like, how did it go about getting to interview these different entities to talk about that time period in St. Louis?
So what made me want to do it is the song Bring the Mono Back I had. So I did a song called Bring the Mono Back when I was like hella young. And then when I did that song, it kind of was like this big song in St. Louis that people still be playing and be talking about today. Yeah, that Bring That Mono Back. Yeah,
oh,
that was some shit I did at high school. I turned up the whole little song from
my shit.
So like I did that. And then they start, so might I add, like I don't like you know me a bit, you know what I'm saying? I really ain't trying to be on the scene.
Yeah.
I'm trying to just get the bread, do what I can to give back, you know, teach people about what they should be doing and what they not gonna be doing. So if we talking about motherfuckers that's damn near trying to crash out or something like that. But what I'm saying is that, so that's what made me want to do to Bring the Mono Back was that I just was like, dang, man, it was this dope time in St. Louis, right? Mm-hmm. And most people ain't never even some people, because like I said, when we just talking about the Bring Sexy Red thing, you see Sexy Red do the mono.
She was nowhere old enough to be in there.
But see, it don't matter if she was old enough, because what I'm saying is that in the city, she saw what I saw.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers, it spread like wildfire through the city to where we was going places and motherfuckers would just be jumping up out the damn.
We was doing that shit, like I said. Our introduction to that shit was Chingy right there.
Chingy, yeah.
And I didn't find out it was called the Mono until I moved going to Lincoln. We knew it as the chicken head.
It was never the chicken head, though.
Yeah, it was never the chicken head.
Yeah, in fact, people here, that's like, look, somebody, because my thing still be getting shared. I look at it every day, right? I'm just nosy. Somebody shared it and somebody was like, oh, I love the chicken head dance. I just instantly looked to see where they was from. Indiana. I'm like, I knew that.
Because that's what Midwest, I mean, our part of the Midwest, the northern part, it was called the chicken head dance. Like, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah, they called the Nina Pop, the Mono, and all that. Yeah. But real talk though, it was just I just wanted to capture that. You know what I'm saying? Capture that mode and try to deliver it to the world and show them what I saw and what like just took over. Like why I wasn't even surprised that the Mono like this big ass dance. You see what I'm saying? And you said what was it like getting people? It was hella easy. Because most people wanted to talk about the Mono. Mm-hmm. It wasn't hard tracking down.
Nostalgic moments in life, people really are like diving into them topics.
Yeah, like I guarantee you, I know I had put it on. I can't remember some post was out there viral about, you know, it was the Freaknik post. Everybody's talking about Freaknik, and I was like, man, do a documentary on Saints in the Palace, and you should have seen how many motherfuckers was like, yeah, I don't know if I could be in that motherfucker, like, because you know everybody was the victim in the party room. You know what I'm saying? Everybody
I still said I never made it to Freaknik.
Oh man, you know, so the Mono was a vibe, you know, and
it's a culture statement.
Exactly. To say you've been there And there were other places that tried to live up to it, tried to recreate it, but you couldn't recreate that vibe.
Yeah.
You could recreate going in there with one color shoe and coming out with a whole different color shoe because motherfuckers just stepped on your feet all night. You know what I'm saying? And the alcohol, this thing got, they got stuck and sticky on your shoes. You trying to dance, your foot stick to the ground.
Yeah.
Can't heel toe right because when you're trying to heel toe, the goddamn alcohol gonna make you slip and shit. You know what I'm saying? It was just different.
And it was hella dope for me to see Tweezy just because I remember that post and put it. Me and Tweezy talked about it in here one day. Like when he used to actually sit up here and engineer the show, we talked about that shit for a long time. One day he was like, "Yeah, bro, like I was there. And I remember that shit was creative. Motherfuckers was in there doing this. I think he said like some gay dude was just in there like just kind of doing it. It was more like a bag back type of thing.
Yeah, it used to be called a bag.
Yeah, and the niggas
before it was ever the mono, before it was the chicken head, it was the bag back. That's what it was called. It wasn't called nothing. It was an argument online. Some dudes was like, "That's the bag back." It was always because it always was the bag back. Even like for real. It just turned into the mono because it was like, shit, motherfuckers was doing it the most at the mono, but they was doing the bag back at the mono, but people just start calling it that. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. So look, another one more thing on that. I know it's easy getting a hold of people because just like nostalgic moments, everybody that was a part of them love reminiscing on those memories. What were some things that you did find challenging while creating this documentary? If there were any.
I'm gonna be real, man. I know that sound like I should say something was challenging. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think it was though, bro. Like everything, because I don't be looking at life like that. Everything that's a challenge is like, you know what I'm saying? I'll figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Well, you know something else it was. I had to get the caption files done. After it was all said and done, I had to get the caption files done to upload it to the major streaming.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I had to do all of those caption files myself, and I had to learn how to do it. It's a whole format. But luckily, I'm a computer coder.
And that's just you going in there making sure the words.
Yeah. But that shit, I used to just to get like 5 minutes of caption done. It's like an hour to do.
I
you see what I'm saying? So I had to take time out to do that. I'm charging my car as I'm charging. You know what I'm saying?
You had to type it all in.
Yeah.
No, I've done music video like people want the music video where the words come across the bottom. I'll be like, and see yours would be way harder than mine because they wrote the song. Yeah. So they could just copy and paste where they wrote this at, send it to me, and I could go off the text message. This, you're going based off of niggas just talking. Yeah. So if you miss something, I got to keep playing this back. And just...
That was gruesome. That was kind of gruesome.
Yeah, I could see it in there. How long is it in total?
Shit, it's 52 minutes.
Shit, hell, 5 minutes. 5 minutes of that is a long time.
5 minutes take an hour.
That's what I'm saying. That shit is
an hour, about 5 minutes.
And then you got to watch it back and make sure, because I done did that, downloaded the video just to upload it, and then I'll watch it back before I release it, and I'll be like, bro, I fucked up one word right here. Now I got to go back in and re-edit that one part in the video. Then it make you second guess. Well, did I fuck up something else that I may have missed?
You fuck up one word on them caption files,
it'll throw the whole thing off. Yep, it'll throw the whole motherfucking thing off.
That was the tough part, but I can't even say that was that tough. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, it was tougher. You see what I'm saying?
So we got the books, we got the movies.
Okay.
We even know you got the music. What other ventures you got in the fire, man?
Stuff like that, like my writing, where I teach people how to freestyle. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and then I got a few more that I'm working on, but right now I kind of want to just stick with building what I have and learning more about the marketing side of it. That's kind of what I've been doing for real. I also want to do a movie, like an animation type thing. So
I feel like the Slave Pimp needs to be an animation series. I can see that. And if you need kind of Black Dynamite, if you need somebody to do a voiceover of some sort,
me too. I hit you up.
Nah, bro, I'm dead ass, bro.
Don't get Hollywood.
Nah, bro, I don't give a fuck where I'm at in life. Okay. That's the one thing I've always wanted to do. When I put out that I wanted to, I still haven't had that happen. I told somebody I wanted to be on the track, like that DJ Khaled talking in the beginning. Yeah. My nigga Stefan Urkel made that happen twice. I'd have been in 2 music videos, one of which I shot. It was in the video as well. But I want to narrate somebody's whole mixtape, and I want to do like animation of something I truly believe in. Like I feel like I could channel whatever role of that I'm supposed to be.
I might have him be Max Leasy.
Ooh, don't give me nothing serious.
Hey,
I'm telling you.
I want to be in that movie.
Anything where I can get to, because I feel like, bro, I don't think I would be, because I don't like how I do this to be in front of, but I don't like being in the forefront of shit no more. When I was younger, it was cool. I used to dance, all that shit. I'd be the nigga in the party in the circle first. Now I'm like, I like being behind the camera. I like shooting shit. I don't like being in front of it. But if you could get me where I could put some headphones on, just talking to a mic, and all I gotta do is read this, and you just tell, I'm like, give me an inclination of what you're looking for. After that, I got it. Just I got it from there. So when that happens, I'm with that, bro.
Hey, Mac, I guarantee if you do it, Master gonna get you.
I'll be in there like, shit, Master ain't gonna do a motherfucking thing.
I know. Hey, it's there, dog.
Bro, I'm telling you.
You gotta damn near talk like a fucking 18th century.
Yeah, bro, I can do, bro. I have been prepped for these times. I'm telling you, I got any boy, bro, I can do it all. Listen, I know I can do it because I can read my Masonic book, and that shit is in 17th century English.
Oh man, ain't that the best though? You rapscallions.
Bro, it's like reading it the first. It's weird the first time because you be like, y'all niggas was really talking like this. Man, but then once you get it, it's like, I like this.
Listen, so I study languages. A lot of people know I speak multiple languages, whatever. But like I study languages, and one thing I can say is that the older it get, the more in tune it get with other languages. You know what I mean? Like so many, like for instance, I was reading this book. It was called the Tales of Ibn Battuta. He was a Moroccan traveler that used to travel back in the day or whatever. And he was having this thing that he was talking about how he was on the road and these people were on the road molesting him. You see what I'm saying? Now remember, he writing this book like in the 1400s. He like, people on the road molesting me, but then when you learn Spanish, you find out that if you look up to bother, it's just molestar. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, molesting is back then it meant the same thing it meant in Spanish. Now we just use, and it's so many words like that. So it's so many words. The old word used to be the same word it is in another language. You know?
I can believe it.
Negro.
Look, bro, I'll never forget the first time I seen a nigga discover a Negro on a crim. We was in school like, hey, this crayon calling me a Negro. I'm like, fool, that's black in another language. Oh, my bad. I want your dumb ass.
So what's next for you, man?
Just now, it's just I just want to continue to do what I'm doing. Continue to turn up. Of course, I just want to keep scaling though. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? I'm trying to take my production company and just make it as big as I can. I wanted to low key be the biggest production company of movies, television, books to ever come out of St. Louis. And guess what, y'all? I think I'm gonna do it. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, I ain't seen nothing this brother can't do.
Yeah, I think
so y'all heard it here. So y'all hear when I'm gonna be an EGOT because I'm gonna be on the soundtrack. I'm gonna do some voiceovers. We're gonna get some awards. Yeah. I need that. I feel like I don't think I'm good for a normal movie.
The stage play.
They could be like, say something. You gotta pay for that, baby. But I am the slave pimp. Ooh, that's fire, bro. I did it. Hey. I'll be at the crib. They gonna get tired of me at the crib because once I start talking like that, I'm talking to everybody like that for the next month.
I'm telling you, man, that's how I be.
I'll be at the crib talking to the kids at school like that. All of that's fire, bro.
They would be like, "Hey, bro, I can't believe you edited. You narrated the documentary, but because I don't feel like I got that professional speaking. I don't even want it for real. But when it came down to it, it's like, shit, I had to. Shit, I jumped in my closet.
Shit, you just got to enunciate. Shit, that's all you get. You got to block yourself out, bro, and just tunnel in. That's how I do it when they had me do this shit. Like, bro, I'm in somebody's room. Like, dude, bedroom was the studio. But he got a little thing. Man, I never, like, one of them, I wrote it out. They was like, bro, that's cool. I just need you to be you. I just threw my phone on the couch. One take shawty after that. I was just like, I'll take a deep breath and I'll just say whatever the fuck come out my mind, bro. Facts, bro. And then motherfuckers be like, hey, bro, listen, Morgan Freeman is one of the greatest narrators. That he narrated 21 Savage
He might have
album.
to be the #1.
Bruh.
Oh, yeah.
But like, okay, before we even go into our last question and then to our rapid fire, if you could pick anybody besides yourself to narrate your life, who would it be?
Shit, Morgan Freeman.
Samuel L. Jackson.
JB Smooth. Ever since he narrated Pootie Tang,
Okay.
I have not wanted. I'm like, bro, a movie about me would not be proper if JB Smooth ain't the voice behind it. Because he goofy, like I'm goofy, bro. JB Smooth is one of the funniest niggas in the world to me.
You know what? I could also go for Stephen A. Smith. I could go for
He be hollering.
That's why, because there's some boring parts of my life that somebody's gonna have to wake up.
And wake up. See, JB Smooth, he just gonna make my. I'm like, hey, bro. I just feel like I need to be in the studio while he narrating it, but I need y'all to make sure they can't hear me.
Let me do a second run and say I know rest in peace, but Gilbert Godfrey. That shit.
Ooh, I fucked.
He said it. That should be so fucking hilarious.
Hey, I fucked with Gilbert Godfrey, bro. Like it's only certain people like they voice. Just that's why Savage Mode 2, one of my like favorite little albums of the recent times, because how they was able to get Morgan Freeman to narrate that shit. He said he didn't even meet Morgan Freeman to do it. They literally reached out. He agreed for whatever cost if they did, and they typed out what they wanted him to say and sent it to him. And he just did him. When you got that type of voice, all right, first of all, how many niggas can play God? Like, think about it. Like, and to this day, you can't tell me Jesus' voice ain't supposed to sound. If Jesus is a man, you can't tell me he don't sound like Morgan Freeman. Like, he got to.
Yeah, Morgan Freeman. That's why
he's like an elite voice.
Him and James Earl Jones have.
James Earl Jones, bro. No, so crazy part. When I did Coronation, the understudy for him went to Lincoln. So the backup voice on the Lion King narrated us coming out for Coronation. Oh, wow. Oh, bro, it was like Mufasa was talking, like, bro. He was his backup, and I forgot his name, bro. He had Alpha from Lincoln, older dude, heavy set dude. But he came out there now coming out, Alexander. I was like, oh, this nigga go, bro. Like that shit was dope, bro. And then he told me that I was just like, bro, you got to do it. Say Simba, you deliberately disobeyed me.
I remember it was this chick I used to deal with from Kenya. And I remember her dad, this was a while back when we was kids. I remember I didn't even know she was African. She just looked like a regular little chick. She was like, yeah, I'm from Kenya. I'm like, all right, bet that, whatever. I called her phone one day. You know, how's this back when you had to call them house phone things? Her dad picked up the phone like, hello, who is this? Like, dude straight sounded like Mufasa for real. I was like,
who is this calling my daughter?
I'm like, bro, I ain't think it'll fucking sound like that for
bro.
real life.
That shit. What is it that you want to with my
I swear to God, it was on some shit like that.
What are your intentions for my child?
Hey, he might be a good voice actor.
I'm telling you, that's my favorite part of Africa. They be, I knew this. I forgot who dude was, bro. Every time he talked to you, I found out somebody was from Africa. I would do They're like, I'm like, is that like, huh? Or is it like, what?
What are you doing?
What is it that you are doing with my child? You no longer need to have dominion over my kid. Simba, you deliberately disobeyed me. I'm ready, y'all. I'm finna go home now. I'm finna talk like that for the next week to the kids at school. They're gonna be pissed.
I think we see a superstar in the
Hey, bro, I figured that out, bro, in high school. I would pick a voice sometimes in class and bother. No, one time, you know what pissed teachers off? Me and my homeboy answered every question like we was 80s rap groups. So they said, I'm about to answer this teacher and I'm do it. They'd be like, Mr. Martin, please go in the hallway. Man. Okay. They'd be pissed at me and I'm like, bro, like y'all don't see it. I'm like, but if you see the vision, man, I could take this shit somewhere. I don't want to be in front of the camera, but if I could be the voice, I'll do it. So, bro, where can I listen to viewers find everything about you and the books, the tech stuff, everything that involves you, bro?
Well, streetgenius.net, y'all. And if y'all want to check me out on IG, which people like to do these days, I say it's IG_Street Genius. I mean, damn, I don't even know how to Street Genius with the underscore behind it. So that's where I'm at. Holla at me, man. I'm real down to earth. Like to talk to people. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. He do, bro. Make sure y'all tap in with bro, man. King Notch in the building.
Yeah.
Make sure y'all tap in.
So we are getting to my favorite part of the show now. It's the rapid fire. It's study long, study wrong. All right.
Get it in and get going.
Yeah, yes, sir. No time.
Ooh, I know this study long, study wrong. Get it in and get gone. Big fake it, not fake it. That's just a look. Boy, I get into it now. I know them bars.
Favorite book besides yours?
I'll say the God Delusion by Richard Dawkins.
Ooh. Dream Vacation.
Well,
somewhere you ain't been yet.
I'm finna go to Fiji. So Fiji.
Ooh, that's gonna be dope.
Fiji, Pacific Islands, Melanesia.
Favorite country you've already visited?
Equatorial Guinea.
That's the same one he had the first time he came on here. Most influential person in your life?
Damn, that's kind of.
It's a deep question.
I don't even know. You know what I'm saying? Like in my life, I'm gonna just say my mom. You know what I'm saying? My mom, maybe. It's like my mom for specific other reasons. My mom, she like was the first person in St. Louis to ever have hydrocephalus. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So yeah, she overcame a lot. So yeah, my mom.
Okay.
Favorite documentary besides yours?
That's a good question. I like this documentary, y'all. It's called Predators at War. It's about the top 5 predators in Africa: the lion, the cheetah, the wild dog, the hyena, and the leopard. Find out which one was the best one, y'all, because it's really you'll find out the lion ain't really the king of the jungle.
What's the difference between a wild dog and a hyena?
Well, a wild dog is an actual dog. A hyena not even a dog.
See, I always think they was in the dog family.
Nope, they not. They actually more like a mongoose family. Something like that, you know what I'm saying? I forgot. I might be wrong about that. I think the mongoose family, but definitely not dogs.
Man, you see a wild dog, you know the east side shit. I see them motherfuckers come around the corner every other day. If you had one wish, what would it be?
One wish, it'll be I wish I could have the same powers as Kang the Conqueror from the new Marvel series Loki.
Okay. Okay.
You gonna go see the Marvels?
No, probably not that one.
I think I'm gonna go see it.
I don't even remember the last movie. The last movie I seen was anytime I go to movies be with kids. I'll not built for movies. If it ain't a matinee, I can't go.
Here go the thing. It's a movie called B&B Movies up there on Olive 9 Creve Coeur. They got 4D movies. You watching the movie, smoke flying at you, water.
Is that brand new? Like with they got some like kid shit in there to do.
Bro,
my girl done been there. She was like, "Look, I ain't going that motherfucker no more." She was like, "Boy, I took them kids there. I came out damn near $150 before I left that motherfucker with them kicking it, doing the movie." She's like,
I can see that.
She's like, She's like, I knew it was gonna cost, but by the time we getting into it, now that's the only movie theater they want to go to. Like, man, y'all finna go back to that one on Page. Stop playing with me.
Shout out to the 24-1. I fucks with them.
Look, 24-1, they never did me wrong. $5 tickets.
$5 movie.
Good price. You could take a whole family of folks. You're gonna spend them to $50.
I love the fact that pretty much every time I go in that motherfucker, I'm the
only person.
Where is that one?
It's Page. Like it's paid.
Page right before you get paid. It's paid right like in Page there.
Yeah. It's like you can't like it's down the street from that Popeyes that's on Page.
Yeah.
And it's right across from
it's like Midwest Bank and
it's a little
and all that.
It's a little food thing over there too.
A little coffee shop or something.
Yep.
Right there. Yeah.
But it's that's the only movie theater besides the one in the Galleria. Them the only two I've been to out here, and I like that one just because
my family always want to go out to Chesterfield, St. Charles.
Alamo Draft House is a good one too.
See, okay, I just drove
the one by
City Fountain.
Yeah,
I just drove past. I didn't know if it was up or not because that was my first time ever seeing that on there. I was like, damn, either I ain't paid attention to shit over here.
Yeah, that one expensive too. They probably hit you harder than B&B.
See, I ain't know me. The movie, I go to sleep too quick in the movies for me to want to cash out.
Yeah.
Like, and if I'm gonna spend some money, it's gonna have to be a matinee. I gotta go early in the morning. So man, we gotta clap it up again for King Notch in the building, dropping them gems per usual. Every time he come and kick with us, man. As always, we appreciate y'all ashy asses, man. We've done another episode of this motherfucker. Man, make sure y'all tap in next week. I got a new person coming to the show. His representation reached out to me, man. He is an artist named 25 to Life. All right. So he gonna come and kick with us, man. We're gonna talk about what he got going and everything within that nature. November gonna be a good month, man. Yeah. We're gonna lead it up with some good episodes going into December. Y'all gonna miss us the last week because
we're taking a break.
We're taking that 1 week off.
Shit, I think we should take the week of Thanksgiving off too.
I think we already booked.
We
already booked. Yeah, my nigga Chad coming.
Yeah,
I ain't against it because we get Thanksgiving break. I'll be off anyway.
right.
Shout out to the schools getting all these breaks because I
man.
need them. These kids been working my nerves, so I appreciate that.
Just had a 4-day weekend and about to have another one this weekend.
Hey, continue to do y'all thing, man, and all y'all viewers, man. Make sure y'all support. Leave what they say. Leave some super chats or whatever for y'all ashy ass.
Leave all that.
Yeah.
Be ashy, man. Do what you got to do. Support your people, man. So
Share,
y'all be trying to support us once we on Revolt and all that shit, doing shit.
Yeah.
I want y'all to get in now because that's all we gonna make it. We gonna make it, and if we don't, we gonna keep giving you this motherfucking postal podcasting because I didn't do this for the recognition. I did this because I had something to say.
You goddamn right about
As always, man, it's your boy Nico the Great.
the Past Master.
You got King Notch in the building, and we getting up out this thing. Appreciate y'all, man. Always tapping in. Hit that share button for me if you haven't done so already. Do whatever you gotta do. Support us, man. We're gonna keep it going and growing. Y'all do the same thing. Your boy, I'm out this motherfucker.